What's going on, guys? So it's time for the Q&A video. It's been a little long overdue. It's a Q&A giveaway video. Normally I do my Q&As, but I actually decided to do a Q&A and giveaway video all in one video. So I pretty much said, drop a comment down below, a question or whatever, and you'll automatically be entered in to win a, prize. And the first place prize is a Dixie Dixie card. No, I'm just playing. It's the Batista autograph from Royal Rumble. Bruno Sammartino. This would be like a second place. It's gonna be like 3 prizes. I want as many people to win, so it's gonna be like 3 prizes. I got another Bruno Sammartino in there somewhere, but the first place prize is gonna be that Batista photo. Anybody in any country could have entered. If you live in Germany, whatever. Germany. If you live in the United States, Canada, it doesn't matter. I'll ship wherever. And even though shipping is probably gonna cost like $50, but I don't care. That's all right. So it means a lot that you guys are subscribed. So that video will probably be followed up with this one. I'll probably upload these both at the same time. I'll do the giveaway in a separate video, which will be uploaded, at the same time. So let's get into these questions. There was 331 comments. I don't know how many responses or what, but it looks like mainly everybody stick to just one comment. So that's pretty good. Not many people entered more than once. So let's get into this. I'm gonna try to keep this. My goal for this video is 1 hour, and hopefully we can keep this video under 1 hour, but there's a lot of damn questions, so it should be good. This is always fun to do. Hopefully I can keep this all in one video, don't have to edit them all up, so hopefully we can just do one whole roll. So let's see how we do. Some random dude asks, what's your favorite type of candy? Favorite type of candy, I'm going to go with Twix. Better than Bale123 asks, best current TNA and best current WWE wrestler. Well, TNA, I haven't been following it at all lately. Like, I just have not been following it all because when it's on TV, I'm not even at home. So it's been hard to keep up with it. So I just completely, fell off from watching it. I'm probably gonna try to get back into it soon. I don't know, but just haven't been. I haven't been watching Raw as much lately either. Best current WWE wrestler. I'm gonna just go with Bubba Ray Dudley, Bully Ray. So I gotta stick with him. David O'Sullivan. By the way, if I botch anybody's name, I'm sorry. It's a lot of names on here. Where is Batista? That's a good question. I remember when I met him, he told me he's like, I'm not going to be back till next year or something. I'm not going to be back till that. So I don't know what the hell he's doing now. Other than his movies, I thought he was going to come back. Hopefully he has one more run. That'd be cool. Second, do people ever tease you about doing videos or liking wrestling? Well, my cousins sometimes did, with the videos, but not really, or liking wrestling. Everybody's got something to say, but you know what? At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you can't do something that not enjoy something just because somebody else judges you on it or something. Do whatever you want. Don't worry about what other people say. So thanks for the questions, David O'Sullivan. The John Squad asks, what is the most daring thing you have done? Honestly, I think I remember when I was a kid. I don't know if I'm gonna say this is daring, but like I was like 3 years old. I remember I just decided to walk home. Ended up in some guy's car. This guy takes me to his house. All of a sudden, I remember cops being there, so that was all kind of messed up. That was like when I was a little kid. I remember it was just like, man, like I don't think I was like a child molester or something. That would have been messed up. But yeah, I think that's the most daring thing I've ever done. Who knows what the hell that guy could have done, but ended up being a good guy. He had kids too, so I guess it was all good. I remember I was walking up by like a light, like a big intersection. This dude just pulls up, and I don't remember the details. And I got into his car, like somehow, like I don't know how the hell I got into his car, but was in his car, and then I remember seeing cops. So yeah, just I don't know, it was messed up. So yeah, I think I consider that the most daring thing I've done. Walking home alone when I was like 3 years old. Yamil Malpika asks, since when you watch WWE? I would say since like 97. I'm just gonna guess like 97, 98. Like I got into it, saw my cousins watching it, decided to start watching it too. Jason asks, who is your favorite heel currently and all time? Stone Cold Steve Austin of all time. Current heel, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna go with Sheamus. I don't know. There's really no good heel at this time. You know what I mean? Like WWE Raw has been lacking like some serious, just serious, star power. It's just been complete, crap lately. What's your favorite meet and greet experience? I would say probably meeting Ryback. He was pretty cool, or John Cena. He was pretty cool when we were backstage at Payback. So that was a really good experience. I don't know. I got to get that damn video uploaded soon, but probably gonna upload on a different channel. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So let's see. Thanks for the question, Jason. Lorenzo Vasquez asks, What is your fantasy WWE team of 5? Well, let's go with League of League of Nations, Sheamus, Alberto Del Rio, New Day, and who else is it? Wade Barrett. So I'm just trying to go with that. That's my fantasy WWE team of 5. I guess they just formed. So thanks for the question, Lorenzo. Michael S. asks, one WWE wrestler that has passed away that you missed the most. Honestly, I would say I remember one wrestler I really liked as a kid was Crash Holly. So that was pretty cool. Sucks that he passed away, but I really did enjoy Crash Holly. I liked Hardcore Holly too, but I like Crash Holly a lot. And Test too. I really like Test. So sucks. I remember those were like guys I liked growing up. So favorite thing to do in Chicago that doesn't include wrestling. Well, I don't live in the city, but other than wrestling, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I used to go to basketball events when I was younger, like a Bulls event or something, but I actually haven't even gone to those in a long time. So I don't know. Maybe just chilling. I don't know. Just really, I don't go to the city that often, but even the Raws aren't even in the city. The Raws are, a little, like 15 minutes from downtown Chicago. Me and Jeff like hitting up the casino sometimes, trying our luck, but yeah, there's not much to do. We don't really like going to the city. Things you love and hate about Seth Rollins. I like Seth Rollins, in my opinion, is a good heel. Even though the ratings have been complete shit when he was champion. Things I hate about him. The thing. Well, I don't know if you could really say hate about him. I would say hate that he can't do that curb stop anymore. That was pretty cool. So I kind of hate that he can't do that anymore. So thanks for the question, Michael S. Sky Joblight asks, what is the most awkward moment you've had with WWE Superstar? All right, so me and Jeff were at Comic-Con, and this was before I even started doing videos. And I remember it was so awkward. Like this was like they had like it was like Maurice at one booth. You had the Bella Twins, Kevin Nash, and the Bella Twins this is when they were out of WWE, like taking a break. And then on the other side you had Lita. It was Lita, Melina, John Morrison, and I remember we decided to go meet Lita. It was pretty cool. And I remember before we were even going to walk by Lita, I like pretty much almost bumped into Kevin Nash. I just looked up. I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, my bad. I just remember Jeff was like, wow, you just almost just directly ran right into him. Dude's a big dude. Like, I just felt so damn small when I saw that guy. But we go meet Lita, and I met her, and then Jeff. So we go and we come back. Jeff's like, all right, I'm gonna go meet her now. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll take the picture and stuff for you. And so we go up. And CM Punk was there too. CM Punk was at the event, but CM Punk was with the WWE side. So WWE side had like the long lines. It was completely separate from independent. Like Lita, you could just walk right up to her and talk to her. But so we go up to Lita, and this was I think when she was like dating CM Punk at the time. I'm like, oh, is CM Punk here? And it was just completely awkward. Like it was just the most awkward thing I could have said. I think I was just like kind of nervous, so I just mentioned it. And she was just like, yeah. And I was just completely awkward. Jeff told me I killed, his whole meeting experience with her. Lita was completely socially awkward after that. It was horrible. Like, I think we just said like a couple words and that was it. Normally when you meet these people, you can like talk to them for a little while. But that was freaking awkward. I was just like, forget it. I'm, just done. I don't want to meet Lita again. That was probably the worst experience I had. But it wasn't really my experience. It was Jeff's experience that I kind of ruined, so I kind of feel bad about that. But that was the most awkward, moment with a superstar asking her about CM Punk, at the time when they were dating. So it's kind of weird. I don't know. I shouldn't have done that, but whatever. I don't care. Ben Norris asked, how big do you think you can make your channel? How big do you even want to make it? If you could get into business, what would you want to do? I don't know. I mean, like I said, like videos I do for fun. It'd be cool to hit 100,000 subscribers one day. That'd be pretty freaking cool. Did I think my channel would get this many subscribers as what it has right now? No way in hell. But it's pretty cool. Like, it's pretty cool getting 330 comments to do on a video Q&A. That's pretty freaking cool. I really enjoy that. If I could get into business, what would I want to do? I like real estate, man. I think there's a lot of money in real estate. I think I can make a lot of money in real estate. That'd be something pretty cool to do with, like, a long-term future. So yeah, thanks for the question, Ben. Kai Hewer asks, if you could meet any WWE superstar, past or present, who would it be? In my opinion, right now, I just want to meet Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's the #1 guy. Him or Vince McMahon, my top two. Zachary Cruz asks, what's your favorite WWE shirt ever? Probably gonna go with my first one I bought, which is the CM Punk with the fist and the lightning bolt. Did you buy your WrestleMania 32 tickets yet? I'm not gonna go to WrestleMania 32. I mentioned it in our video, but it just, I don't know. I'm planning on getting a certain car by right before the summertime, possibly in the summertime, and I'm just gonna decide to skip WrestleMania 32. 33 is right above me at Minnesota, so that's looking like a plan. I know Jeff's down for that one, and also for 32, Jeff's cousin is getting married the day before, and it was our original plan to go, both of us to hit up 32 together. Would have been cool, but I don't know. I was kind of planning on doing it, planning on hitting up 32. I was like, forget it. What was the best year to be a wrestling fan? I would say like 1999, something like that, like 2000, Attitude Era. It was badass, man. Frank's Toy Show asks, what TNA superstar would you put in WWE? If Bobby Roode is still in TNA, I would do Bobby Roode. I like Bobby Roode. Callaway Mills asks, if you could bring one wrestler back to WWE, who would it be? If I could bring one wrestler back, it'd be Stone Cold Steve Austin. I know they just said he's retired, but hell, bring Steve Austin back. WWE Fan 124 asks, best TNA wrestler and favorite match type. Can you sub? Best TNA wrestler and favorite match type. Favorite match type, I would say, here, I'll sub right now. Favorite match type, I would say, is, okay, sub. Favorite match type, I would say, is, let's see, I love the hardcore match. Hardcore matches were the best, but like back in the day, like, I think like one of my favorite titles was a hardcore title. Just the fact that you could go pin anybody, backstage. That was always like the best storylines. That was always so damn badass. So I like the hardcore matches, but the hardcore matches from the Attitude Era, not the what any kind of matches to do now, like with any, like no DQ matches now suck, So just like back then, hardcore matches were always the best. That was my favorite type of matches, hardcore title matches. So thanks for the question, WWE Fan 124. Best TNA wrestler. If Bobby Roode is still there, I'm gonna say Bobby Roode. Morgan Howe, if you could punch any WWE superstar, who would it be? And also, I love your video. Okay, so thanks for watching the videos. You the man, I appreciate it. Or you the girl, if it's a girl or guy. Morgan, I know it can be both. But if I could punch any WWE superstar, I think it would be, let's see, I don't know, that's pretty mean, man. I mean, maybe I'm thinking about somebody else. Right off the top of my head, I'm going to say Santino Marella. I could not stand that guy, but I know he's not even there anymore. But Santino was the worst, man. Felt like I was watching like just horrible. So Benino asks, what's your favorite match type? I'm going to say like a hardcore match. I like the hardcore, no DQ matches, but like the Attitude Era style. Those are my favorite. Now I would say, I don't know, maybe like a steel cage match, but steel cage matches now even suck. So back then, I'm gonna go with the hardcore match. That's my favorite. Grizzly27 asks, who do you think will eventually take the title from Seth Rollins? Well, damn, it's 4 weeks. So yeah, Sheamus is my guess. I think it's going to be Sheamus that's going to have that title after him. So yeah, thanks for the question, Grizzly. I know I'm a little late on this video, but damn. Aesthetic Funk asks, who do you like more, John Cena or RVD? You know, I don't know. I have never met RVD, but John Cena seems like a badass dude, and I'm gonna have to go John Cena. As much as people hate him, I like John Cena a lot more. RVD is, you know, one of my top. You know, I really do enjoy watching his matches, but John Cena, nobody's a bigger draw than him, whether you like it or not. Clayton Carl asks, are you going to see the Spectre movie with Batista in it? Dude, the last time I've been to a movie theater, I'm going to tell you right now, was probably like 5 years ago. I haven't been to a movie theater in that long. No joke. So maybe when it comes out, like on DVD or something, I'll probably, you know, watch it online, or I don't know. But I have not been to a movie theater in like 5 years. No joke. Or actually, no, I can't really say 5 years. The last time I was at a movie theater was CM Punk's movie viewing. You know, we got to go to the downtown Chicago, watch it with CM Punk and like hundreds of other fans. That was freaking badass. One of my biggest regret to this day is not making a video that day. That was before I got into making videos. Like, I think I got into making videos like a month later. So if I would have made a day in the life for that, that would have been so damn fun, man. Got to meet a lot of badass people in line. CM Punk got his pizza and stuff. There was some guy that was drinking alcohol while waiting in line. I was just like, what the hell? I thought you're here to watch a straight edge superstars movie. You're drinking freaking alcohol on the sidewalk waiting in line. The hell's wrong with you? And that was the day I convinced Jeff. I'm like, Jeff, let's freaking just skip school. Let's just go. And you know, it took me a couple times to tell him, because Jeff didn't want to, you know, do it. I was like, dude, screw our psychology and history class. Let's just freaking go. And you know, he was like, all right, let's go. Go to Burger King. Then we go downtown Chicago. And I was freaking badass. Not even looking back. So, Slash Hammer, thanks for the question, Clayton. Even though I completely changed it from, are you going to go see the movie with Batista in it? Slash Hammer asks, what's your favorite food? I'm going to go with pizza. I don't know. It's always something different. Isaac Guerrera asks, what is your Divas dream match? I don't know. I mean, don't really have one. Probably go with like a Sable versus Trish or something. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for the question, Isaac. Pendleton64 asks, favorite wrestler currently? I'm just going to go with Bubba Ray Dudley. Favorite wrestler of all time, Stone Cold Steve Austin, without a doubt. Michael Costello asks, how did you feel about the Usos coming back yesterday? You know, I'm not really a big Usos fan at all. Like, they're good wrestlers, but fan, no. I like the Vaudevillains, NXT, Aiden English. I think they should be on the main roster. So yeah, thanks for the question. ETF Wrestling asks, who is the most underrated superstar on the current roster? I don't know. I think it'd be like Cesaro. You know, they don't give him a push, nothing. I mean, underrated from like WWE's perspective, not underrated from like a fan's perspective, but I think underrated from WWE's perspective is really, he's the number one underrated guy for WWE. Purple GT asks, who was the nicest wrestler you met? Nicest wrestler I met, I'm gonna say is, I don't know, Cena. Also, who was the least nicest? Least nicest was probably, I don't know. There's really no bad experiences if I really look back at it. Maybe if I like met more like WrestleCon people, like I know a lot of people go to those WrestleCons and stuff, then I'd probably have some bad experiences. But I mean, just my worst experience, it wasn't even bad, was Rey Mysterio. I remember like I had like an extra thing in front of him and he wouldn't even sign it. Like I was just like, what the hell, you know? I just made up something. I was like, yeah, it's for my brother. But the lady next to him was such a bitch. You know, she's just like, oh no, one autograph per person. It's like it's right there. You know, by the time you're telling me that, he could have just signed it already. But yeah, it was probably Rey Mysterio was the worst one. The dude was like 3 hours, or actually no, it was like 4 hours late. That made it even worse. And you said my best experience was with Roddy Piper and Mickie James. Worst experience probably Kurt Angle. He was so uncomfortable. It was so awkward. I can see that happening too. That's pretty damn funny. Thanks, Purple GT. Ryan Woodside asks, are you going to WrestleMania 32? I am not. Sucks, but 33 is the plan. Mary Maria asks, do you think Summer would affect in a good way or bad way of Tyler Breeze's character? So Summer Rae affecting. I think, honestly, I think the gimmick is gonna die out in a year, less than a year. It's like a Fandango 2.0. So I don't think it's gonna matter. Do you think they will ever take R-Truth seriously as a wrestler? R-Truth is getting up there in age. He's lucky, in my opinion, to still be with WWE. Dude's like 43 years old, but he's in good shape and everything. So I don't. I think his time is come and gone. So I don't think so. What's your opinion on Bray Wyatt? Bray Wyatt's the man. My opinion, the Undertaker of like this era. But I like him. I like Bray Wyatt. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? I don't know. Maybe like Europe or something. You go check out Europe. I've never been there. Would like to see it someday. So yeah, thanks for the question, Maria. Riz Knock asks, I was wondering, what's your favorite strip club? LOL. Over here they suck. In Las Vegas, they have the best ones. If you ever go to Vegas, go to Spearmint Rhino. Forget Sapphire. Go to Spearmint Rhino. It's the best one. So yeah, if you ever go to Vegas, you'll know about it because it's like people on the sidewalks or like everywhere you go that are trying to approach you, giving you a card, telling you, "Oh, free limo ride there." And that's how it is. Don't think that it's shady. They'll get a limo ride. They'll give you a free limo ride. So make sure you tip. If you ever go to Vegas, the one thing I tell people, if you ever go to Vegas, make sure you tip. If you don't like tipping people, don't go to Vegas because everywhere you go in Vegas, you got to tip. That's just how it is. You want good service, you got to tip in Vegas. But yeah, Spearmint Rhino is my answer. So thanks for the question. Charlie Ellis asks, who do you think Taker will be against next Mania? I'm hearing rumors about John Cena. I really don't know. I'm thinking it's probably going to be John Cena. People can already guess it now. So we'll see. So thanks for the question. The Gaming Central Hall asks, who did you want to end the streak? CM Punk. I wanted CM Punk to end the damn streak. To tell you the truth, I thought that was much better feud. I think he should have been the guy to end the streak. He was the biggest superstar, in my opinion, the WWE's had the last 10 years besides John Cena. So yeah, I wanted CM Punk to end it. X David V3 asks, what are your thoughts on the current state of Impact Wrestling? Haven't been watching it lately. Like I said, when I'm at home or when I'm not at home, that's when it's on. I think it's like the Thursdays or Tuesdays. I forgot what day it is, but just I hope they survive. In my opinion, I think it's a good wrestling show. One of my best experiences was going to the TNA wrestling event back in one of my first Day in the Life videos. I think it was actually my second one where Bully ripped my sign. I think to this date, that was my favorite Day in the Life. Just fun ass event, man. So yeah, thanks for the question. Chutters asks, if you were a wrestler, what gimmick would you have? Some kind of heel or something. So it'd be something good. Dom asks, damn, is that a Dexter picture? Dexter Morgan? Excited for the upcoming, are you excited for the upcoming Marvel/DC movies? To tell you the truth, man, I haven't been watching. I really don't watch many movies. Watch a lot of YouTube videos. That's my one thing, man. I don't even watch TV. I think the only time I turn on TV is for football or wrestling. That's about it. Or I just watch a bunch of YouTube videos. I think YouTube's on it taking over TV. If you can book one match at WrestleMania 32, what would it be? If I could book one match at WrestleMania 32, it would have been Stone Cold Steve Austin. Probably would have been Stone Cold Steve Austin versus CM Punk, but that'll never happen. With those two guys, their current situation, it won't. That's the one match I wanted to see. I think that's why I'm not so pissed I'm not going to WrestleMania 32. Steve Austin isn't even wrestling. Even though people will be like, oh, it's not going to be a good match, still, it's going to be a badass storyline building up to it. You want a badass, it'd be a sick storyline. It doesn't have to be a good match. Just be, look good on paper, Steve Austin versus, whoever. So it would have been badass Steve Austin versus CM Punk. Nick Nunez asks, who will be on Team Deadman and who will be the fifth man on Team Wyatt? Dude, this is I'm so damn late on this, man. Or do you think they will go 4-4, keep the family intact? Well, I don't even remember who the hell won that match. It was actually no. Let's see. Whatever. I'm not even gonna. This is from Survivor Series. I don't know why the hell it's in the back of my head who won that match. I think it was like such a short match. I remember that. It was such a short damn match. And I think it was just like everything that happened in that match was just completely overtaken from the main event with Sheamus cashing in. But Survivor Series sucked. You know, it was trash ass pay-per-view. Mr. Inhuman 2009 asks, yes or no, do you like Scott Hall? I think I like Scott Hall. You know, dude's a pervert on Twitter, but I like the dude. Max's WWE, are you going to WWE House Show at the All-State Arena on December 27th? Don't know yet. Really do not know. And that's actually nice that it's not the day after Christmas. It's actually on a Sunday this year. So, I don't know. It should be good. If we do go, me and Jeff, like, our plan is to always go to an event, but if we find tickets, you know, that's what it really comes down to. You're going to find tickets or, you know, that's just how it is all the time. And, you know, we always wait last minute, like last day. Because tickets are overpriced. You know, you got a bunch of losers that buy tickets and then just try to resell them like 5 times the value. So yeah, stay off Craigslist. Little tip. Finnish Fanatic asks, which current WWE diva would you date if you were in their age range? I don't know. I mean, current WWE diva, I had to give one. I'm just gonna say Paige because I think she's around the same age as me. Maybe like 6 months. Oh, I don't know, something like that. 6 months different. Older or younger, I'm not even sure. Doomhacker asks, Geico Lizard asks, when do you think that Wyatt family will turn babyface? It'll happen sooner or later. Don't know when. So yeah. Now Doomhacker asks, which card do you have or decide on buying? Well, I'm planning on by I want to say end of the winter time, going into the summertime. I've been looking at an Audi, maybe S3 or S4. Google that. You know, that's kind of car I want to get, like a 2014, 2015, actually probably like a 2015 or 2016 one. So yeah, 2015, 2016 S4, Audi S4, German car. I like German cars, so yeah, possibly that. Alfie asks, who's your favorite indie wrestler? Favorite indie wrestler? I don't really watch independent scene. One guy that comes to mind that's on the independent wrestling scene now is Chris Hero. I've seen like a couple matches. Sucks to see that he was in NXT and then he's gone. So maybe he's making just as much money out there. Because I heard WWE doesn't pay shit. Unless you're like top guy. Let's see next question. Geico Lizard asks, or actually not, I got answered that one. I hope I don't miss anybody's question, by the way. Calum Nykel asks, what's your opinion on Sean Waltman? X-Pac. So if anybody doesn't know what Sean Waltman is, that's X-Pac. You just followed it up with a troll. I'm not even going to read that out loud. Okay, what's my opinion on X-Pac? I liked X-Pac growing up. Dude, like, abused a shitload of drugs now, and, he's kind of messed up, but, seems like a cool dude. Seems, pretty normal. I mean, not really normal, but, for all the drugs the dude's probably used, he's in good shape, in my opinion. George Lamas asks, what is your favorite deep dish restaurant in Chicago? I don't really like deep dish, to tell you the truth. I think it's overrated. Just like if anybody ever tells you go to Portillo's, it's the best. It's not the best. Portillo's sucks. It's not even that good. Now, anybody that tells you that, they don't know what they're talking about. There's a lot of better places. In my opinion, I like thin sliced pizza, and people from around here like Lou Malnati's. If you ever heard of Lou Malnati's, that's the same for deep dish, but I really do not like Lou Malnati's. Dean Barrett Gaming asks, how old are you? I am 22. I turned 22 in July. We the Pico asks, what is your favorite wrestling memory at the All-State Arena? Going backstage. Getting that backstage tour was the best for me, in my opinion. Just so damn fun. So I don't think anything can beat that. Sitting in gorilla position backstage, freaking badass. Love that, man. So thanks for the question, man. Shoki, she asks, what has been your favorite live event to go to? Probably the Impact Wrestling show. The first time they went on the road, was badass, or Payback. So yeah, one of those two. Paul Faludos asks, if you were CEO of WWE, what would be your version of best for business? Man, I would turn damn company TV-14 right away. Just get enough with the damn referees getting into the ring when somebody starts bleeding. That's dumb as hell, man. That like kills the match. That's like a boxing match getting stopped, because somebody starts bleeding. Like, you let him bleed. Just I don't know. It's kind of stupid. But what can you do? DJ Cassier asks, do you think that Damon Sandow should come back to WWE and wrestle again? Yeah, man, I think that guy was hilarious as Mrs. Backup. That was some funny ass, like, that was so damn funny. I remember just being at a live event, just watching him inside of the ring, just like, just just doing the dumbest stuff. It was so damn funny. But that guy's a character, man. Justin Hajaduki, dude, I just butchered, I just botched your name so bad. How old are you? Oh, this is the second time somebody's asking that. Okay, 22, like I said. I know somebody just asked that. Dean Barry Game just asked that. So yeah, thanks for the question. Rollins Revolution asks, with who would you want Ambrose to feud with in the future and why? Well, we just saw Roman Reigns feud with him, but I would like to see him, or Roman Reigns versus Ambrose, who becomes champion. But I would like to see Ambrose maybe versus Austin, since Stone Cold or CM Punk's out of the picture. So I don't know. We'll see if that ever happens. Junior Garcia asks, Paige or Sasha Banks? I'm going to go with Sasha Banks. Cody Hagan asks, will Dudley Boys win their 10th WWE Tag Team Championship? Yeah, I think it'll happen sooner or later. New Day will have to drop those. And I'm just surprised that they're actually back in there. That's pretty cool. Philip Morel asks, who do you think has the most talent in all of wrestling right now? Honestly, WWE, because you got NXT and you got, the main WWE. So I don't think anybody comes close to WWE because you got that NXT roster too. Do you think NXT will flop in a couple of years? Big Hughes asks. No, I don't think so. I think they have too much invested in it. So I think it'll be around. Vibe Syra asks, do you think Seth Rollins as a champ is a joke? No, I think Seth Rollins is a good champion. Toby Spurs 1 asks, when do you think WWE is going to give Cena his 16th World Championship? It'll happen sooner or later. Funny story short, I remember meeting Cena, and I can't remember if it was 10th or 11th, but he didn't even know how many times he was champion, a world champion. I had to correct him on it, and I was right too. If you go look back at it, he said it wrong on TV, and he told me, he's like, I gotta stop listening to the backstage guys, because I guess they told him that number. Whoever told him that number was wrong. If I have a video on it somewhere in my videos, if you want to go look at it, it'll be somewhere in my videos where I show the title. So he was about to sign it wrong. I probably should have had him sign it whatever it was 11 times or something, just because he's ended up winning it more than that now. But yeah, that's pretty funny. Didn't even know how many times he was champion. So thanks for the question, Toby, and thanks for the question, everybody else. The Rick Say asks, are you going to get WWE 2K16 anytime soon? Probably not. I don't really play, PlayStation. I probably was thinking about it, but I don't know, probably not. So thanks for the question, the Rick Say. Jeremy Hiniub asks, favorite feud of all time? CM Punk versus John Cena. Build up to Money in the Bank. Should have been there, but was not there. Neo Hunter asks, for you, what is the most charismatic WWE wrestler? Currently, I don't know. I really don't have, there's just doesn't seem like there's that person yet that I really, really like. I remember I was getting like Bo Dallas just because, just the way he was playing this character, but, was my favorite? No. I don't know. I have to put that question on hold. And he also said, I'm pretty bad at English. I'm French. Don't judge me. ... Hey, man, that's you type pretty damn good for French. You got good grammar, too, so don't pull yourself down. All right, where did I just leave off? Oh, shoot. All right, from Neo Hunter. Okay, so Brandon McCardle asks, I've watched your videos since forever. My question is, who is your hero, including wrestlers, actors, characters, or anything? I'm just thinking with my parents, man. being able to live, in a nice house. People always say, you're gonna move out or something. I'm 22 years old. I plan, a few more years, something like that. Then eventually being able to get my own house, and I don't want to go into debt and all that kind of stuff. So, heroes definitely gonna be my parents. So yeah, I appreciate you watching the videos too, Brandon. It means a lot, man. Alan Polito asks, what is your ideal main event for you this WrestleMania? It's gonna be, well, Sheamus is currently champion. I don't see Sheamus being champion until WrestleMania. I don't know. I think it's going to be something with Roman Reigns and probably like a Roman Reigns for sure. I don't know. Maybe like a triple threat. It's going to be something because you're going to have somebody win the Royal Rumble. Maybe it's going to be Roman Reigns going to win the Royal Rumble again. Who knows? So I don't know. Something with Roman Reigns. That's for sure. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but it's going to be something with Roman Reigns. Terrence Young asks, what are your thoughts on Asuka and NXT? Is that the I think it's a Japanese wrestler or something? I just googled it really quick. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really watch anything, but I was hearing a lot of stuff about her. I think it's good. I think it's good to diversify the roster. Get a lot of people from different countries and stuff. It's pretty cool. So I'm glad they signed her. Fresh talent. Mikey Milana asks, what is your favorite NXT superstar? I like Aiden English. Cool guy. Really good dude. I remember one thing he did that was pretty cool was he sent Jeff's brother, that was while Jeff's brother was in the hospital, a card, and the card was signed by everybody on the NXT roster. Sasha Banks, everybody. So that was pretty cool. They did that. Went out of his way and did that. So got a lot of respect for him for that. That was pretty cool. So Aiden English. Thanks for the question, Mikey Milana. Smoke Rollin 2013. How do you get to meet so many superstars? Take me with you. Well, Comic-Con, just pretty cool, even though it could be kind of pricey. I know a lot of people that meet superstars for free. They go to events like, say the event starts at 7 p.m. They go to the event like at 12 o'clock, and they're outside, and you can get a lot of people for free like doing that. So if you ever want to meet wrestlers doing that, go ahead. That's too early for me though, but it's pretty cool. You got a lot of good stories meeting wrestlers like that, and you meet a lot of cool people out there, a lot of cool wrestling fans. You make a lot of new friends. So yeah, thanks for the question, Smoke Rollin. Jesse Vaughn asks, do you think 2016 they'll put Owen Hart in the WWE Hall of Fame? I hope they do. I think they will though, because they're coming out with a DVD soon on them, so it would kind of make sense. So yeah, thanks for the question, Jesse. Samoan61983 asks, what else shows do you watch besides WWE? Was watching Breaking Bad, Sons of Anarchy, Dexter, and I don't know. I'm thinking about getting into some other kind of shows, but I don't know. If you got a show recommendation, drop it down below. I was thinking like The Sopranos or something like that, but I'm not sure. So yeah, thanks for the question, Samoan. William Wright asks, which WWE superstar do you see return between now and early 2016? Or by early 20, I don't know, maybe Batista. Who knows? The guy's gonna be due to come back sooner or later. William Wright. So yeah, thanks for the question, William Wright. Nick Davis asks, do you think AJ Styles would be in WWE this year? I was hearing some rumors that they're probably going to get him for NXT. That'd be cool, but I'm not banking on that. So would be cool to see AJ Styles in WWE. Would be badass. Killam TV asks, do you collect any wrestling figures? If so, what is your favorite? Wrestling, I bought like a couple. I really do not collect. Like this one I have. I was gonna get this time by Dixie Carter, but never did. I don't know. The reason I bought this too is because Dixie Carter was cool enough to. This thing looks like it's like taped on the sides. What the hell? Dixie Carter was cool enough to watch one of my videos called. So bought the figure. Was planning on getting her to sign it, but she was at the next event I went to. So whatever, it's all right. I don't really collect figures though. So I'm probably just gonna go. My favorite though, I don't know, probably like the Cena one, because I actually have Cena's wristband too, and it's the same wristband that he's wearing in the, that he gave me at Comic-Con or something like that. So that's pretty cool that he was cool enough to give it. So kind of keeping it, I got it like in a little baseball box. One of those little baseball. Let me show this. I gotta show it now that I'm talking about it. This right here. I gotta get this signed by him. Actually, why didn't I not get this signed by him when I met him at Comic-Con? I totally forgot about this. Or whatever. Let's see. So thanks for the question, Kill 'em TV. Christina Bird asks, why do you do YouTube videos? Well, I watch YouTube videos, you know, like I was watching a lot of videos and I was like, man, you know, I could do these same kind of videos and I think they would be good. I think people would enjoy them. And, you know, I remember everybody that's first starting is kind of camera shy and stuff, and then you eventually get used to it, right? And you know, I mean, you're walking around in public with like a freaking camera like this, you know, people will stare at you and be like, what, you know, thinking like, what the hell is this guy taking like a selfie or something? But I don't know. I guess I just wanted to share the experience with everybody. It was pretty cool. So yeah, thanks for the question, Jonathan Samajlio. Where are you going to put your silver play button when you get one? I got a long way to go, but if I did, you know, it'd be next to my Payback poster. I gotta frame that title, put it up there. That'd be pretty damn cool. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, it'd be somewhere on my wall, main wall. So thanks for the question, Jonathan. Caleb Bell asks, what is your biggest goal in life? You know, happiness. You know, I bet you find, you know, always, you know, keeping happiness, living comfortably, you know, not having to worry about money at all. You know, right now living comfortably. So hopefully, you know, as I get older, you know, I can live just as good. You know, do what I want, go on vacations. You know, just not have to worry about anything, not have to worry about any money. So that's always a good thing. You know, having, you know, steady job and all that kind of stuff. So just, I guess, being successful. So thanks for the question, Caleb. Shane B on the beat. What is your favorite finishing move? Cesaro's neutralizer. I love that move. Gail Lopez asks, favorite NXT superstar in English. Ruben Den Odin asks, what would be your WWE fantasy match? CM Punk versus Steve Austin. Nathan Sedone asks, how old are you? 22. Ellis HD Gaming asks, if you could repackage any superstar on the main roster, who would it be? Probably Tyler Breeze, because that gimmick is not going to last long. Navi asks, what match do you want most to happen at WrestleMania 32? You know, I don't know. I'm not really looking forward to any big match right now. I guess, you know, as it continues, we'll see what happens. But as of right now, I really do not have anything big that I was hoping for. And I was thinking it was going to be like Sting versus Undertaker, some kind of like a storyline build, Steve Austin versus Brock Lesnar, maybe. I don't know. But it looks like none of that's ever going to happen. Damn, you left 3 comments, or 3 different comments. What is your favorite vacation you had? Maybe going to California. I really like going to California. Went to like a Lakers game, Universal Studios. That was freaking badass. So I really did enjoy actually going to California. Like Las Vegas. Las Vegas is always fun, but overall vacation, I would say California, Los Angeles. I love it out there. And you also asked how many girlfriends have you had? You know, I mean, I don't really consider, you know, girlfriend. Like I haven't like nothing ever serious. Nothing ever serious in my opinion. It's just not, you know, I'm not really looking for a girlfriend at the moment. So yeah, thanks for the question, Navi. Sea Ship Wash 88 asks, if you could meet any wrestler in real life that you haven't seen before, who would it be? Steve Austin, without a doubt. Mr. Awesome Guy 8347 asks, what's your favorite pay-per-view? Royal Rumble, that's for damn sure. That's not always the best. Jake Hemp just writes, hey. Ross Stevens asks, who would you put in charge of TNA to help them in the future? I was always hearing rumors like Paul Heyman was supposed to take over, but it never happened. They went with Eric Bischoff instead, so I would say Paul Heyman. What music do you listen to? I honestly listen to anything that's on the radio. I'm not really picky. You know, eventually, like, I'll be at the gym or something, and I'll be hearing all these songs. Like, at first, I won't like the song, but like, you know, you hear it so many times that it just gets stuck in your head, and that all of a sudden you're YouTube videoing the music video or something. So some songs really just get stuck in your head. And what do you drink? So thanks for the question, Ross. Tim Mousy asks, I have a two-part question. Is there a wrestler that you have met that has surprised you with how friendly they are? And the other side of it, is there one that has surprised you with how rude they were? Well, one guy that actually really surprised me with how cool he was Ryback. Ryback was really cool. But yeah, I mean, and with how rude they were, like I said, like I don't want to throw Rey Mysterio under the bus, but that's my go-to guy, Rey Mysterio. But just being late, like hours late, uh, and just not signing. I mean, whatever. I guess I can't. I don't know, but that's the only person I guess that comes to my mind throwing under the bus, Rey Mysterio. Uh, Mr. Thunder asks, who is your favorite wrestler of all time? Steve Austin. Cameron Patton asks, if you had a chance to bring back one past WWE pay-per-view, what would it be? If I had probably Backlash. I don't know why I like Backlash with the hook, the swinging hook. That was always badass. Badass stages. Now they got all these same stages nowadays. So yeah, thanks for the question, Cameron. The review dude asks, what is your opinion on WWE live events versus Raw and SmackDown? I haven't been to a live event, WWE live event, that is. I've been to a TNA live event, but I haven't been to a WWE one. So only Raw and SmackDown, TV tapings, but hopefully, December 27th, that'll be badass to make a video on that. So we'll see, guys. I don't know. Let's see, next question. Let's see, where the hell did I leave off? I gotta highlight this. Alright, so we just left off on the review dude. Thanks for the question. Marcos Antonio asks, are you going to WrestleMania 32? Sucks, but I'm not. So yeah, thanks for the question. And I already said why earlier. Asher Weddle asks, what do you think of New Day's trombone? I think sure knows how to piss off fans, but I think New Day's doing good. They're definitely, they definitely surprised everybody in my opinion. They surprised me. Christy Freemuth asks, what kind of grades do you get in school? Well, okay, when I was in school, let me tell you, guys, a quick story. When I was in school, when I was just in college, back in, I want to say 2 years ago, me and Jeff would take every class the same. That's kind of, you'd see me and Jeff would be together walking to class or something. We'd take a ride to school together. But I remember just being in science class. Like, this is so bad to look back on. We had this science class, and me and Jeff would get there like 15 minutes, 20 minutes before class would start. Because this teacher would always leave her stuff there. And the previous class before us was the same exact class, just different students. And they would turn in, she'd be like one of those teachers would be like, okay guys, turn in your papers in the bin up here. And it was the same exact homework. So every time we had homework, we would get to the class early and we would just pretty much copy everything. And if it was too long, where it was like an assignment that was due, within the next 5 days, but you had that smarty pants in the class before that would turn it in the very next day, I would be like, Jeff, go wait in the hallway and tell me if anybody is coming. If anybody's coming, just walk into the class and I'll know. So Jeff would be in the hallway, I'd be going through the papers, teachers, I would have got kicked out of school if I ever would have got called for this. Going through the papers, finding the right paper, taking it home, copying it, and if we felt bad, we would give it back. I'd look back at this, guys, don't ever do this. You're gonna get kicked out of school if you ever do this. I didn't even turn it in, and some of the papers we used to steal were from people in our own class. And I remember at the end of the year, you saw so many people complaining to the teacher, I turned this paper in. But the good thing is the teacher gave them all credit for it. I guess she took their word for it or something, because she did have a lot of missing papers. And where do you think all those missing papers went? Me and Jeff took them. So, but kind of grades I got in school, I was just mediocre. It wasn't straight A's. It was normal B, C at worst. But I miss those days. That was fun. It was pretty fun. But yeah, don't ever get caught if you ever do something like that. I used to try to find always ways to cheat, man. Felt like Eddie Guerrero in school. Jerusalem 2000 asks, what's the most you spent on a ticket to a show? Well, just to a regular event, I would say like 300, something like that, somewhere around there. It was like a pay-per-view. What or Fernando Abrigo asks, what is your favorite wrestler of all time? Stone Cold Steve Austin. Caleb Sexer asks, who is your favorite Raw GM? Eric Bischoff, without a doubt. Loved Eric Bischoff. Or actually, I hated Eric Bischoff, but I look back at it now and just the guy was a badass. You know, just as a heel, he was badass. 7748 Freddy asks, hey, love the videos. Question 1, what kind of car do you drive and what kind do you want in the future? Well, right now I'm driving a 4Runner SUV, but I plan on getting an Audi, you know, by the summertime, by the end of the winter time. I'm not sure. So we'll see. Audi S4, that's what I want to get, or Audi S3, I'm not sure. What wrestlers do you want to come to Comic-Con Chicago next year? I'd like to see Steve Austin as one of the guys. And what shows did you watch when growing up? I loved Boy Meets World, Even Stevens. Just watched a lot of shows, man. I watch everything. You know, just a lot of shows. Besides, you know, I watch wrestling too, but you know, just a lot of shows. Allie C's asks, who has been your favorite wrestler to me and why? Cena or Ryback, just top two guys up there, really cool guys. Sheamus too, I guess I should say Sheamus too. He was really cool. And when we were backstage at Payback, just really cool people back there. So one of those three. Thanks for the question. David Deserzen asks, what part of Illinois are you from? I'm like, I would say about 20 minutes, or like, you know, about 25, 30 minutes northwest from Chicago, you know, suburbs. So I actually enjoy living in the suburbs because, you know, if you live in the city, you're going to be living like, you know, you'll be parking on the street unless you got like a big ass mansion down there, which, you know, unless you're like a basketball player or something, you know, not even basketball players live in the city, you know, unless you're living in like the freaking Trump Tower or something like that. But just would not want to live in the city anyways, you know, just too much traffic and everything, man. And like right across the street from my house is across the street from my neighborhood is a cornfield. You know, cornfields all around there, so it's actually nice and quiet out here. Noah Canavan asks, out of all the wrestlers you met, who are the top 3 nicest and top 3 most rude? Nicest, Cena, Sheamus, Ryback. Top 3 most rude, Rey Mysterio, Lita, and I can't name a third one, but those are just right off the top of my head. PJH Foles asks, which haircut would you rather have the rest of your life, Tatanka or Hulk Hogan? I don't know. Hulk Hogan. Actually, no, Tatanka's got a pretty damn messed up haircut. I would have to go with Hulk Hogan. Forget Tatanka's haircut. That's a funny question, though. Rubina Kazi asks, what is your favorite WrestleMania moment? Favorite WrestleMania moment? I don't really have a big one, but one moment I think that, you know, just was crazy. Because, you know, when I was younger, I didn't really look at it too much, WrestleMania. But I would say Brock Lesnar probably breaking the streak. That was kind of crazy for me. Just was surprising. Everybody was surprised. I think that's one of my favorite moments. You know, now, you know, I'm sure I'll have a better one, you know, next few years. But that's my current favorite. Jesse Gonzalez asks, will you ever think that Alberto Del Rio will be world champion? I'm sure it'll happen sooner or later. You know, he is a top guy, you know, top Mexican wrestler for WWE, so I think it'll happen sooner or later. Deja White asks, can you do a room tour? Well, I mean, like, it's just like a normal, like, I don't got like stuff hanging. Like, I gotta show you guys Jeff's room. I think I've actually taken a picture of it, but I gotta like hang some stuff. I gotta get that belt hanged somewhere up over here. And when I get more stuff probably settled in, I'll probably show it. But it's just not much, you know what I mean? It's like I remember one of my friends came over to my house once. A couple of my friends were over here. They came into my room. They're like, dude, your room looks like a freaking hotel room. I was like, what? You know, it was just so damn funny when he said that. But I'll do something in the future. So thanks, Deja White, for the question. Sorry if I said it wrong, the name. And this next name is about to be hard to sell too. Bobby Zanowski. Best person you've met at Comic-Con. Best person I met at Comic Con. I remember one person that was so damn nice at Comic Con was Melina. She's so damn nice. She is really nice. If you ever get a chance to meet her, go ahead and meet her. She was really cool. Brian Clark asks, what has been your best WWE Wizard World experience? I don't know. I would say probably meeting The Undertaker. I was so damn shocked when I was meeting him. That's probably my best one, actually. Fraser Rush asks, who do you think that's in NXT now has a chance of becoming champion? Well, Finn Balor. I could eventually see Finn Balor becoming like a Jeff Hardy for the company. So I'm going to go with Finn Balor. Philip McGregor asks, favorite current superstar? Bubba Ray Dudley. You know, gotta show some respect for the guy that told me he wants to punch me in my face. Jackhammer 2004 asks, do you collect WWE action figures? No, I just got a couple, but I don't. The Eric Network asks, can we get a room tour? This is the second one. I don't know. I'm gonna get this stuff framed, guys. Get some of this stuff framed. I'll show you guys the room. But you're gonna be pretty damn disappointed. This isn't like no like action figures on the wall. You know. But I'll probably do like a collab with like my room and Jeff's room, just to show you guys Jeff's room. I'll tell Jeff to upload a video on his channel, whatever he wants to do. I don't care. But yeah, Jeff's got everything freaking hanging on the wall, and he gives me shit every time. You know, when are you gonna hang up your stuff on your wall? Why do you keep your stuff in the closet or in the drawers? He gives me shit all the time for it. So thanks for the question, Eric. Casey Evan 123 asks, "Are you going to WrestleMania 32? Sucks, but I'm not. Hopefully 33." Muhammad Raza asks, "Hey Kevin, what is your favorite? Who is your favorite NBA player? Favorite NBA player? You know, may come as surprising to many people, but it actually." Paul Pierce. I love Paul Pierce. I don't know why I hated him in the playoffs when they were going up against the Bulls, but I got a lot of respect for Paul Pierce. Being a Bulls fan, do you like LeBrick? You know, sometimes, you know, ever since he went back to Cleveland, I guess I kind of liked him a little bit better, but not really. You know, not really a big fan of LeBron James. I like his shoes sometimes, but his shoes now suck too. So, a little bit. Don't hate the guy. WWE Zigzag Kid 2323 asks, do you think WWE will have Charlotte versus Sasha Banks at WrestleMania 32 for the Divas Championship? That'd actually be a good. I don't know. Will Charlotte be champion from now until then? Who knows? But that actually wouldn't be a bad idea. I can see that happening. My name is Armin asks, will you do a house tour? Damn, dude wants to do me that. Well, dude wants to do a house tour. Went from a room tour to a house tour. Have you ever ridden the hoverboard / Swagway? No, I've never. You know, I've seen a lot of videos on that. When I was at Comic-Con, I saw a lot of people riding those, but I did not. Haven't, you know, rode one of those yet. Hopefully soon. I'll probably do a video on it if I do get a chance. Brandon Boleyn asks questions. If you could meet any famous, I'm guessing you were trying to say any famous person, who would it be? And how many porn stars do you know? Damn, dude's trying to get personal now. I'm just kidding. Anybody famous that I would want to meet, you know, other than wrestling? I don't know. I mean, probably anybody, you know, outside wrestling. Who would I want to meet? Maybe I'm gonna go with just The Rock. You know, I'm gonna consider him an actor. I'm gonna go with The Rock. And how many porn stars do you know? I mean, I've met some, like, personally, do I know anyone? Probably not. You know, I've gotten free tickets from one of them to events. That's why I've gone to Exotica. I'm not going to pay, you know, whatever it is to get into Exotica. You know, the only reason why I went was because I got tickets for free. And I actually ended up getting like 6 tickets each time. So, and I know to get in was like $40, something like that. So I saved a lot of people money doing that. And that was like my reason to go to Exotica. But I don't know. I know I didn't go to the last year one. I didn't even bother asking for the tickets, but previous 2 years I got tickets. If anybody knows who Rubber Doll is, that's who hooked me up with tickets. Jack Griffin asks, what has been your favorite pay-per-view post WrestleMania 31 this year, including takeovers and Beast in the East? I actually like that Beast in the East with the, you know, how they did that with Brock Lesnar, just completely demolishing Kofi Kingston. But you know, that's pretty cool. They're doing a lot of these events. I'm really actually enjoying these. Beast and Ace I did like. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's a good way to you know, boost the network. What I found out the other day that I was getting charged 2 different times. I had 2 different WWE Network accounts. One of them I thought was canceled, and I guess I was getting charged for 2 accounts. I could have sworn I canceled one of them. I think WWE like reactivated that shit or something. They kind of screwed me. But you know, whatever. I canceled one of them, and I still have the other. So I had 2 WWE Network accounts for months, and I didn't even freaking realize it. So thanks for the question, Jack. Connor 316. Damn, we're here 1 hour now. Connor 316 HDS. What is your opinion on AJ Styles joining WWE in the future? I hope it happens. Like AJ Styles, you know, I think he's a beast. Killing it in the independent scene. So hopefully, I haven't met the guy yet, but hopefully he can, you know, go into NXT and eventually go to WWE, you know, main roster. But I think honestly, he shouldn't even go through NXT. But whatever. I guess that's how they do it nowadays. So Ben B asks, what is your favorite WWE merchandise? I'm gonna go with my first shirt I got was the CM Punk fist lightning bolt. That was when I really got back into wrestling. I think that's the reason why I got back into wrestling so much. You know, other than Jeff telling me, you know, let's go to this event, start watching Raw, get back into it. You know, I started watching CM Punk. The Straight Edge Society was back. You know, what's going on, and that was just really interesting. I think that's what got me back into it. Was CM Punk. Timus McFly asks, who would you put in a 5v5 Survivor Series match, dead and or alive wrestlers? For a specific match, I don't know. I'm gonna give 5 top wrestlers that I would like to see, you know, wrestle again, dead or alive. You know, I'm gonna go with CM Punk, Steve Austin, The Rock, Triple H, Undertaker. And just those guys, like all in one match. How crazy would that be? That'd be freaking badass. But those just wrestle off the top of my head. How I would face them off in order, I don't know. I would have to think about that. Just had to be a badass storyline. Eric Martinez asks, what is your favorite WWE episode? You know, I don't know. My favorite episode, man, there's been like over 1,000 now. You just had 1,000 episode like 3 years ago. But I always enjoy those like weddings that end up like freaking, you know, just the weddings were always good. Triple H crashing Test and Cedric Man's wedding with the thing on the screen. You know what's funny is when that happened, when Triple H crashed that wedding, you know, when they had that drive-through wedding and stuff, I walked right past that place when I was in Las Vegas, and I didn't even realize that was the damn place till after. I remember I took a picture of it, and I sent it to Jeff. I sent it to Jeff because me and Jeff were always going like fast food drive-through, and it said drive-through wedding. And I was like, oh, I'm going to take a picture of this for Jeff. And that actually ended up being the same damn place as the one that Triple H went to. And that place is actually right by Pawn Stars. If anybody knows where Pawn Stars is, that's right by where that, you know, drive-in wedding was that they went to. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, thanks for the question, Eric. Martin Soriano asks, do you think Dudley Boys will be winning the tag titles at all this year? I can see it happening, you know, might not by the end of 2015, probably 2016, who knows, we'll see. Would be cool. Gabriel Carrasco asks, when should Finn Balor go to the main roster? I think soon. You know, it's who knows how long it's going to take, but I don't see it being more than a year. Which match do you see more, Taker versus Sting or Austin versus Lesnar? Honestly, you know, both those are not looking good. I could see Austin Lesnar happening more than Taker versus Sting. What's your favorite casino? Wynn. The Wynn Casino in Las Vegas. Badass out there. So thanks for the question, Gabriel. Lenny Lamangino asks, have you ever been to an indie wrestling promotion? If so, which one? Been to PCW, which is out of business now, which sucks. Went there to meet, me and Jeff went there to meet Bret Hart. And Mick Foley was there too, but we already met Mick Foley like a few months before, I believe. So we were there to meet Bret Hart. This is like back in like 2010, 2011, something like that. So yeah, thanks for the question. This is like right when Bret Hart came back. You know, WWE, they had like, you know, it's like the Monday Night Wars, TNA versus WWE. They got Bret Hart back, and this thing was like a few months after. So let's see, next question. Nick Lowens or something. Sorry, man. I just botched the shit out of your name. What is your favorite pay-per-view of all time? I'm gonna go with Payback, just because I was there and I was backstage. I got to see everything how it was going on. From the pre-show, just freaking badass. Payback, uh, 2014. So that was badass. Rock Harder 22 asks, what was your favorite WWE event that you've been to live? Payback. Jordan Martinez asks, who was your favorite wrestler of all time? Stone Cold Steve Austin. Fraser Peterson asks, who was the nicest superstar you met? I'm going to go with Cena. Claudio Q9 asks, would you like to leave Chicago? Hell yeah, I would like to live in like San Diego or something. Badass weather out there. Or LA, it'd be badass living out there. California. 888 Salmon asks, favorite meal? I'm going to go with pizza. Favorite color? I'm going to go with blue. Favorite wrestling t-shirt? CM Punk Fist. Lightning Bolt's Fist. Favorite month? July, because my birthday's in July and I like summer weather. So thanks for the question. Armado Guzzo asks, if you were WWE superstar, what will your name be? Ken O'Kevin, without a doubt. I gotta go with the YouTube gimmick for that. Worthiest Beast Campbell's asks, favorite diva currently? I'm gonna go with Sasha Banks. PB P Barks C96 asks, how can I get backstage tickets to WWE? Who do I need to call? I have the money. Damn, dude, this guy's a baller. Oh shit, hopefully I don't lose my spot. Okay. Damn, you got the money. So just like keep an eye for like the charity auctions, because that's the only way you're gonna be able to get a backstage, ticket, unless you're like John Cena's cousin or something. But you gotta, when they have the charity buzz, that's what it's called, charity buzz. You gotta wait for when they do the auctions. Usually they do it before like SummerSlam, before WrestleMania, to raise money for something. And by that, who knows? It's going to cost a lot of money, but check them out. Follow Charity Buzz on Twitter, and they'll announce something. Usually they even put this stuff on TV. When they're doing these auctions, they'll put it on TV. So just keep an eye out for it. If you keep an eye out for it, it'll happen. We got a situation. GTL Josh asks, if you could hook up with any celebrity for one night, who would it be? Any celebrity for one night? Man. I don't know, man. I gotta think about that. What is your biggest accomplishment? What is your biggest accomplishment in life that you're willing to share? I don't want to. I would want to say when I get a car, that would be it. But as of right now, I mean, I would say getting through school, staying away from all the wrong people, all the negative, people in life. Just being, not doing drugs and all that kind of stuff. That's the worst thing. Honestly, guys, just you gotta stay away from all that stuff. If you're in school and stuff, just smoking, all that kind of stuff. So I would say, just being like sober like that. I'll drink when I'm on vacation or like a holiday or something, but I'm not gonna go out of my way and regular do it. I see a lot of people, that just completely like their life is just messed up, man. They got like $20 to their name and stuff, and just. I see a lot of people like on Facebook and stuff, and their life is like. I always say, I'm like, man, I'm glad I just stayed away from certain people. Just the way they turned out, not good. So I guess my biggest accomplishment I'm gonna say is just staying on the right path. But I'm gonna say it's gonna be getting a car when I do by this summer. So it's gonna be a big purchase. I want to get an Audi S4, but by this summer, love that car. We'll see. Babe the Rules 3S, will Dolph Ziggler ever get the proper push that he deserves? So Ziggler get a push. I remember with the concussion, he had dropped that title. He lost title to Del Rio, which is like, nobody saw that coming. But I don't know. I mean, like, dude goes to like porn convention or porn star awards, the AVNs or whatever. I don't see it happening. I really don't. Dude's like wearing makeup now and stuff too. I just don't see it happening. Sean Aguirre asks, who do you like better, John Cena or Kane? I like John Cena a lot better. Garrett Jenkins asks, what made you want to start YouTube videos? And are you going to any upcoming WWE events? Just watching other people's videos, and I was like, you know what? I could do the same thing, with these videos. I think it'd be just as cool to, sharing experiences. So I did that, and, I got a lot of good feedback, which is really freaking cool. And I just decided to keep going with it, keep rolling with it. And am I going to any upcoming events? Possibly the 27th. I don't know yet. So yeah, we'll see. Tucker Vaughn asks, in your opinion, what does WWE have to do to bring up its ratings? I think honestly they got to, I don't know. I mean, maybe get builds. I don't know. Like I would say for me, make it a little bit more edgier. Possibly go TV 14, but that probably won't do much. Who knows? Does New Day's rocker suck? I think New Day rocks. I should have got a New Day show when I was at that SmackDown event back in July. I think it was July. Actually, was it July? I can't remember when the hell the last SmackDown event was. Whenever that SmackDown event was where I was making fun of Jeff for getting the Roman Reigns shirt, I should have got a New Day shirt then. Is there anything you aspire to be when you leave this earth? What legacy do you want to leave behind? I don't know. I guess just being positive. Just being positive, successful, and just seeing where it rolls out, just seeing where life takes me. So thanks for the question, Tucker. DD Last asks, I know it's a little late, but what is your opinion on Punk leaving the WWE? I think it sucks, man. He's my favorite. Sucks to see him leave, but what can you do? Hopefully see him kick some ass in the UFC. My goal was to go to Vegas when he is having a UFC match. If it's in Vegas, that'd be an excuse to go out there. So, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully he's successful in the UFC. Hopefully he makes a return at WWE. Because if Bret Hart's going to come back, CM Punk's going to come back. So Alex Winkus asks, would you like to see Young Bucks in NXT? I haven't really followed them too much, but I always hear good stuff about them. So yeah, I guess I would like to see them in NXT. Anybody that can bring something good to the table, why not? So thanks for the question, Alex. Nerds with Knuckles asks, what makes you love wrestling? I guess just how real it can be sometimes. Like with CM Punk, how it was like real outside the ring, real inside the ring. Just I don't know, just like the athleticism. Watching the matches, storylines behind everything. It's like a movie, that just never stops. It just keeps going, keep going. Like a show that just keeps going, and it's never ending. So that's what I guess I really like about it. It's really cool, and how they can incorporate real life stuff into the show, which is what I love. I love that. So yeah, thanks for the question. Where the heck did I leave off? DD last. Or actually, no, it wasn't DD last. He just asked about Punk. Oh, Nerds with Knuckles. My bad. Sorry, guys. I should be highlighting this. Also, you said my favorite wrestler is Batista, so I hope I win. Oh, I hope you win that contest. Yeah, we'll do that, and that's going to be the next video with a giveaway. So thanks for the question, Nerds with Knuckles. Martin Martinez says, out of all the Comic Cons you've been to, which wrestler was your favorite meeting? Probably Cena, because he was like, I remember you from Payback. He says that he's like, I knew your face looked familiar. So that was kind of cool. Let's see. So thanks for the question, Martin. Austin Die, you snake Vasta asks, what would you rather, the Shield triple threat match have been a WrestleMania, or do you think the build up they're doing now is working? I would like to see, that could actually happen, Shield triple threat match at WrestleMania main event. That actually could happen, but who's going to be the champion? Maybe Seth Rollins, who knows? So that would actually be pretty cool. I would like to see that. Dooney50 asks, what wrestler's career would you like to have if you were a wrestler? Probably CM Punk, do whatever the hell you want. Become the biggest guy in the company, pass Cena on merchandise sales, have your own tour bus. That's pretty cool. Brian Kahn asks, do you think Tyler Breeze and The Miz would make a pretty good tag team? Hell no, I don't think they'd make a good tag team. I think Tyler Breeze's gimmick is going to die out in about a year. I don't really see it lasting, not too long, you know what I mean? I just don't see it lasting. McLeod L. Oshichi asks, what's up, Kevin? I'm a big fan. My birthday's on the 10th, so it'd be cool to win the signed autograph photo. So that's cool. The 10th, damn, which was happy belated birthday, man. That's all I got to say. Hopefully you win. Good luck. Stevie Bridge asks, do you have any other destinations you like to travel besides Vegas? California, right in your territory. I know you're in the Sacramento area, but I would like to That'd be cool to live in, Vegas area or like California, Los Angeles. I love Los Angeles. Uh, Ripped Soldier asks if you can make a clone of yourself. Okay, this is just a straight up troll question, but he did say he likes the video, so that's cool. I appreciate the question though, man. Alright. Bulls Forever 23 asks, when do you think Undertaker's last match will be? Maybe this WrestleMania, who knows? We'll see. Tom Lenny asks, do you think any of the following guys will one day be World Heavyweight Champion? Sami Zayn, Cesaro, or Kevin Owens? Hell yeah, I think each one of them easily could become, it'd be really cool to see Sami Zayn. He's like an Arabic, of descent, so possibly, Sami Zayn definitely in the future. I could definitely see that happening. Freak Show 101. Oh, by the way, Kevin Owens is freaking hilarious on Twitter. Dude's funny as hell. Freak Show 101 asks, what do you think of the TNA versus WWE? A lot of people always say you gotta only pick one. Who cares? Just watch whatever you enjoy, But I think both great companies. Craig Rogers asks, what was your favorite WCW show? I remember I used to flip, I used to watch. I don't know if WCW at one point was a little bit earlier, but I remember I'd be watching WCW, and then when Raw would come on, I'd be turning on Raw right away. I was a Raw guy, dude. I was a WWF guy growing up. I like WCW, but I was more of a WWF guy. If it was came out of Raw or WCW, Raw was going on. I love Stone Cold Steve Austin. I think that's what really won me over with Raw. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Cena Fangirl asks, what high school did you go to, and did you play any sports there? Well, I went to my, high school that's, people wouldn't even know. People wouldn't know the school because, it's like a Northwest suburban school. But did I play these sports? No. I used to, be leaving school, man. I'd be, wanting to go home, and I saw my friends just dreading that they had to go to practice or something. I was like, man, forget that, dude. I've been in school for 7 hours. I think I'm trying to freaking go home at 5 p.m. and after a sport or something and just go to sleep. Screw that. So no, I didn't play any sports in school. Jake Berry asks, what do you think about Alberto Del Rio being back? I think it's a good thing. The way he went out was kind of stupid. Dude just bitch slapped some guy, and glad to see him back. The Hound of Justice asks, do you watch any other wrestling promotion besides WWE? Was watching TNA, but fell off from watching it. So, just been watching WWE now, but barely, haven't been consistent with them. Watching a lot of replays because sometimes I'm not home on nights. Square Circle Sports asks, do you plan on hitting Dreamwave one more time? Hopefully weather permits. If so. So yeah, I was supposed to meet AJ Styles at Dreamwave, but it was freaking horrible weather out over here. And the roads over here, they're never cleaned. And just so it wasn't worth going into a ditch or taking us 3 hours to get there. So hopefully, I don't know. I guess it depends on who would be there signing autographs or who would be there for a chance to meet, which would be cool. If it was somebody really big, possibly. But yeah, hopefully soon. So thanks for the question, man. Callum Wood asks, what's your favorite finisher? Neutralizer, without a doubt. Tom Saggins asks, do you think the Bullet Club led by Finn Balor could take over WWE and win all the titles? That'd be pretty cool, but with that same gimmick, I don't think I could see that happening. Bullet Club coming over to WWE, they creating everything, so I don't see it happening. But if it did, that'd be pretty badass. MUFC asks, what happened after you ate the Halloween Whopper? Oh, so when I made the Halloween Whopper video, people try to say you take a crap and it's I forgot they said it's orange or something, or I don't know what it was, but that's complete bullshit. Will he be at Mania next year? Not the 32, but 33. I think me and Jeff will drive up there. Favorite pay-per-view event except Mania, Rumble, and SummerSlam, Backlash or Payback. Brandon Trevno asks, if you could hire somebody and push somebody who would it be and bring back any WWE Superstar dead or alive, who would you pick? Fire. I'm gonna fire. Possibly fire. That's pretty brutal firing, man. Tyler Breeze. I know a lot of people like him, dude. I can't stand that gimmick though, man. That's pretty freaking cheesy. And if I could push somebody, Bo Dallas. If I could bring back Stone Cold Steve Austin. Nikki Goo 32 asks, have you always watched your videos, bro? Love how you give back to your groups. Favorite band and favorite release band. So thanks, appreciate you watching the videos. Favorite band, I don't know. I honestly like any kind of music, anything that's on the radio. Like I said, I just will listen to it. I'm not really a picky person, so I can really listen to anything. So yeah, thanks to the questions, Nick. It means a lot, man, and appreciate you watching the videos. It means a lot. Kevin Mendoza asks, "What's your favorite album?" Dude, honestly, like I think I bought like 2 CDs, and I think it was like an NSYNC CD and like a Backstreet Boys CD when I was like 5 years old. And ever since then, I have not bought another. Actually, my last CD album I bought was 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying. So maybe that's going to be my favorite one, because that's actually the last one I actually purchased. And that was like years and years ago. PGH Card 20 asks, what superstars do you want to see come back in WWE? Stone Cold Steve Austin, CM Punk, top two. I really love to see come back. Jonas Anderson asks, am I the only one who has noticed WWE the same stage design for every pay-per-view event for the past year and a half? And can you give me a shout out? Jonas Anderson, this is your shout out. But yeah, their stages have been pretty damn dull, pretty damn boring. Just missed the unique stages, but what can you do? I guess it's like something with like budgets or something. So yeah, thanks for the question. Christina Cena asks, if you were a WWE superstar, what color attire would you have? Probably like something like badass, like Jericho, like those Jericho pants he used to have back in the day. Those were always badass. If you were a WWE superstar, what would your finishing move be called? Finishing move, I don't know, but it would be something similar to like the Neutralizer. I freaking love that move. That's a badass move. One move I can't stand is the Tombstone. Just cannot stand that damn move. I don't know why. It's just like so bad, like how it's done. Like nothing had, like it just looks so damn fake. So yeah, if you had to be once WWE dead or alive, who would it be? Stone Cold Steve Austin, without a doubt. So yeah, thanks for the questions. Appreciate it. Brandon Muse asks, who is Husky Harris now in WWE? I think we all know the question to that. Bray Wyatt. Victory Paco 15 asks, what do you think about Alberto Del Rio coming back to WWE? I think it's good. Glad he's back. Like I said earlier, glad he came back on good terms. WWE Fan 1013 asks, with WWE Network out, should Cena bring back 5 questions with a champ? With WWE Network, I don't know. Their network, like some of their stuff, like that Breaking Ground. I think that Breaking Ground, they need to do shows more like Breaking Ground and stuff, because that shit's badass. I love Breaking Ground. So more stuff like Breaking Ground, in my opinion. Should WWE bring back Cyber Sunday or Tampa Tuesday since there's now a WWE app? The Cyber Sunday or Tampa Tuesday, I don't think so. I think those were like fails, man. I think they just need to stick with what they're doing, more like the Breaking Ground. I actually been watching that lately, and that's freaking badass. Or like that, the trolling one, where like the Punk. It's kind of like the Punk, where they do like, where they're like telling like Seth Rollins, you can't come in the show, you're not a superstar. It's pretty damn funny. I like those kind of shows. So I appreciate the question, WWE Fan 1013. Oscar's Life asks, if you can have any other WWE champion, who would it be? I would like to see it go on like a Kevin Owens. I'd really like to see Kevin Owens become WWE champion. That'd be pretty cool. And who should turn heel or babyface? I don't know. I think Cena should eventually turn heel, and babyface. I don't know. Babyface, everybody turns babyface at one point, but I think somebody that should turn heel is Cena eventually. But who knows? Eldon K asks, a Batista autograph would be sick to have, or Bruno as well. Well, somebody that's actually thankful for a Bruno Sammartino autograph. So, yeah, okay. Thanks for the question, or thanks for the comment, and good luck in the contest. Chicago Blackhawks 194 asks, would you be down to go to the Square Circle with a fan, aka me, for a pay-per-view event? Dude, I've been to the Squirt Circle before on a pay-per-view, and I remember it was so damn packed. Like, we got there, and there was like a line outside the door. That was back when it was pretty damn popular to go there. But I guess ever since Tara, Lisa, Victoria got a divorce or something with her husband. Just the place has gone downhill. I haven't been down there. I haven't been there in a long time. So maybe one day I will see you there. But it would be cool to meet up with people there. One thing I love about going to events is meeting a lot of people. A lot of people are like, "Oh, dude, I watch your videos," and that freaking means a lot. So that's actually one of the coolest things about going to events is meeting a lot of people. So that's really, really cool. So I appreciate you watching the videos, man. But it's Squirt Cycle. I haven't been there in over a year. Way over a year, actually. Maybe a year and a half now. I haven't been there in a long time. So thanks for the questions. Eric Enigma asks, who do you see winning the Rumble? Possibly Roman Reigns 2 times in a row. Who knows? Maybe Ambrose. I don't know. Are you going to do a meet and greet at the Rumble in Orlando? Are you going to do a meet and greet at the Rumble in Orlando? I think maybe one person will show up, and that would be you. But no, it'd be cool if I go to Orlando, and Jeff has a house down in Florida, and he's saying we should go to the Royal Rumble. So maybe, I don't know, that would be pretty damn badass. And it's gonna be January here, so it'd actually be kind of cool to get away from the cold weather over here. Jose the Builder asks, what was your favorite out of all shows you've been to? Either the TNA event, the first live event where I made a Day in Life Butler ripped my sign, or Payback, which is really badass. So thanks for the question. MJ Bofa asks, who is your favorite YouTuber? I'm gonna go outside of wrestling. I'm not gonna say anybody in wrestling. I watch a lot of wrestling YouTubers, a lot of great wrestling YouTubers. Somebody outside of wrestling, like I'm gonna go with like a prankster channel. M to the K, the dude's hilarious. I said that last time too. Dude's just freaking funny. Doji Dog Jr. asks, what is your favorite restaurant chain? Mine is Burger King, hands down. Dude loves Burger King, huh? I don't know. I like In-N-Out, but their fries suck at In-N-Out. I know it's like more of a West Coast, so probably like In-N-Out burger and like a Five Guys fries. So thanks for the question, man. Clean Tackles asks, favorite battle in history? And damn, dude, we try to take me back to like history class? Shit. Can't remember this stuff. Like, and you know what the funny thing is? I did so damn good in history classes because it was like remembering. It was like, I'd be studying. Remember for the next day, but then you asked me a question like a month later. Freaking forgot. So, I gotta put that question on hold, man. I gotta go back to my history books for that. Kevin Salcedo asks, do you think the Young Bucks will go to either WWE or NXT? Well, I think if they do come, they'll be in NXT just like everybody else. So thanks for the question. Council Kid 14 asks, are you going to WrestleMania 32? I'm not, but we'll see what happens. Derek Wolf asks, Nissan GTR Audi R8. I'm going to go with GTR. What kind of car do you drive? Right now I'm driving a 4Runner SUV. But plan on getting getting a Audi S4 by the summertime. By the summertime is my goal. Coming to Los Angeles, I want to come out there really bad. Jeff was trying to tell me to go out there with him, and he went to the Price is Right. He actually went to the Price is Right. If anybody knows what the Price is Right is, with Drew Carey, used to be Bob Barker, spin the wheel. He wanted me to go to that. I passed on that though. Should have went. Would have been fun. Would have made good videos out of there. But what can you do? So thanks for the question. WWE Steelers Ben asks, what is your favorite piece of wrestling merchandise in your collection? Probably my Payback poster that's signed by everybody. Freaking badass. I love that. Just signed by everybody. Gotta get Triple H to sign it though. And what is your dream car? I would say an Audi S4 now. I really want to get that car. And have you ever been to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania? I have not. I would like to go to Philadelphia for a pay-per-view, which would be badass. So we'll see in the future. WWE Superfan 0823 asks, how many conventions have you been to? I'm going to say like at least 7 or 8, something like that. JY Stardust Fan 71 asks, what does Keno and Keno Kevin mean? Well, Keno was a nickname I had growing up. I used it as like a gamer tag. And I was trying to make my original YouTube name Kenoz, K-E-N-N-O-Z. And that was taken. So I just did Keno Kevin. I just combined the two and went off from there. So thanks for the question, JY Stardust Fan. Harim Martinez, if you were to choose the next WWE Legend for Comic-Con 2016, who would it be? Love the video. So thanks for watching the videos. It means a lot. Stone Cold Steve Austin would be my choice. So yeah, we'll see. I know the guy was teasing, the Comic Con host was teasing that Stone Cold Steve Austin was supposed to be there last year, but that never happened. Uh, Trav2424, how many sets of boobs would you say that you have seen on your last Las Vegas visit? We'll put it this way: you go to a Las Vegas strip club, and there is at least like 100, 150, 200 girls like just walking around. Just it's a lot, man. You really do not know. And like each night, we would just go there for like a couple hours. So I don't know. Just would never count that. Would never count that. Do the math. If you see if there's over 100, 150 girls, just do the math. So thanks question, Trav. Jordan Hannon asks, do you watch soccer? And if so, what team do you support? I don't watch soccer. I know it's really big in other countries, but over here in the United States, it just doesn't seem, at least around over here, it doesn't seem that big, unless it's like the World Cup or something that everybody's, jumping on the soccer bandwagon, but not a really big soccer fan. WXW Backyard Wrestling asks, what's your favorite thing in WWE that's happened this year? I would say Sheamus cashing in this year. I mean, I'd probably say Sheamus cashing in, which is pretty bad because, well, I mean, you really didn't expect it to happen because, they had the confetti all the way down, and, you didn't really think they were going to do another, like, SummerSlam Part 2, and I guess it kind of threw you off. So that was cool to see that happen. Let's see. Next one. Ethan Worley asks, where do you live? Well, northwest from Chicago, so I'm about like 30 minutes from Chicago. If there's no traffic and driving pretty fast. Big D Jr. Dennis, what's up, Dennis? Asks, hey Kevin, my question is, how many wrestling shirts do you own, and what do you spend a year on that stuff? Well, honestly, I really don't know how much I spend, but I have a good amount. They definitely built up. You can kind of see the GTS right over here. GTS knees to faces shirt. Yeah, I think that's it. But how much I spent, I really don't know. How many wrestling shirts I have? I think I actually made a video on that, showing them. But I actually got a bunch more since then. So yeah, it's a lot. Always spent a lot of that stuff. Richard Fonsinas, at what moment did you realize you were a wrestling fan? Probably like, growing up. I mean, like from when okay, so I started watching when I was a kid. Take a break like in 2007 or 2006 until like 2010 or something like that, and I got back into it. Once I got back into it, that's when I realized I was a fan of this stuff. So, say like around 2010, I really got back into it. J's12341 started up asking a troll question. Skip. Dude's always trying to troll me. Wrestle Guy HLR asks me, or says me for the contest. Good luck. Kevin Cantu asks, when will we see Jeff make his own autograph videos? Well, Jeff was making scratch out videos, but I don't know. I mean, like I said, maybe I'll do like a tour for him or something in his room. I'll make a video at his house or some shit. I don't know. I'll do something like that. Would be cool. So I'll definitely do something. Which superstar from TNA will you like to see come to WWE? Bobby Roode. I'll just say Bobby Roode off the top of my head. So thanks for the question. Damn, we're over an hour and a half. Whoever's watching this video, thank you. RKO NWO. RKO the infamous NWO. Justin. Come to me, I'll buy you a double Oreo McFlurry. I owe you. I said I owe you one, so I'll get you one first, and you can give me one the next day. But I'm sure we'll cross each other's paths. I know you were supposed to come at Comic Con. Sucks that you weren't able to come. I'm glad you were able to sell the package, but we'll come across it. We'll come across each other one day. Mr. Paul JB, Paul, good dude, asks Pokemon or not. I really loved Pokemon when I was growing up. Ash, I used to collect the cards all the time too. I actually used to always buy the cards, and I used to always wanted a Blastoise. Never got a Blastoise or Charizard. So I loved Pokemon growing up. Jacob Lure asks, hey Kevin, what is your favorite event you have gone to? Say the TNA event or the Payback event where I went backstage. Really fun. Oscar Rodriguez asks, did you get a chance to watch Downton Abbey yet? No, but my cousins, like I said, I think you asked me the same thing. I don't know. I'm not really into those kind of shows. I kind of like saw the description. It's just not my type of show. What's your favorite Christmas song? I would say Probably like Jingle Bells or something. Have you ever watched the Hallmark Channel? Uh, I'm pretty sure, I've come across it, but I haven't watched TV at all lately. Marlon 918 asks, who do you think is the all-time best group in WWE or WWE? I'm gonna say Nation of Domination or DX. All right, and you gave me examples: Hard Foundation, Generation, Nation Domination. So I just gave Nation of Domination or DX. Also, what pay-per-view besides the main four is the one you watch the most? Um, Besides the main four, I mean, I don't know. I like the Elimination Chamber, but that's gone too. I mean, I know they had it kind of back, but I don't know. I'm gonna go with Elimination Chamber. If it's still going to be around by next year, who knows? Let's see. So thanks for the question, Marlon 918. Marco Bozanic asks, "What are your thoughts about Sting and how WWE has utilized him?" Well, he hasn't won. Just kind of stupid. I think they didn't use him right. Did not use him right at all. Not right at all. Pretty disappointing. Amanda 450 Splash asks, if Mania ever comes to Toronto, would you go? Damn, outside the country. Would be tempting. I know Toronto's probably like 8-9 hours away. And what is the next day live going to be? Possibly December 27th house show. I don't know. Would be cool if I can go to that though. It's going to be on a Sunday, so I should go to that. TJ Ivers asks, what affected you more as a wrestling fan? If the streak ending at WrestleMania or the time at the tragic Raw event that was dedicated to the death of Chris Benoit? Well, the Chris Benoit event, I remember I was looking so forward to where the storyline with Vince McMahon getting blown up in the limousine was going to go, and then I was tuning in Raw, and all of a sudden, boom, Vince is back on TV, killed the whole storyline. And Chris Benoit, it was all over the news and stuff. It was crazy. But I would definitely say this Chris Benoit situation. Josh2121 asks, how much do you know about Australia, and what do you think about Australia? Would you ever travel to Australia? I have some cousins that live in Australia. Sydney, Australia would be cool to visit there one day, but I heard it's like a 14-hour flight, man, and I fly from like here to like the West Coast, Las Vegas, California, and I dread those flights. They're like 4 hours long, and it's way too long, and I just would not want to fly that long. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, would not want to fly that long. So let's see. TN Koopner asks, what wrestler do you miss the most from WWE? Stone Cold Steve Austin. Just storylines. CM Punk too, I guess. Where's the best place you have been? California. I really love California, Los Angeles. Universal was so crazy, just visiting all that stuff. And yeah, appreciate watching the videos, man. Thanks for watching. TN Koppner. Sorry, I just mispronounced your name. I know I did. C. McDonald, HBK asks, how long do you think WWE will last in the future? I think it can go a long, long time. I think they have, just a really powerful company that will go as long. I know they're struggling right now with the ratings stuff, but they'll improve. Stephen Hill just writes comment. Wrestling dude, Big Kev, my question to you is, if you were stranded on an island, had a choice to have one item, what out of these three items would you pick? Solar electric generator, satellite TV with NFL Network, and a George Foreman grill? I would probably go with satellite TV with NFL Network and George Foreman grill, to tell you the truth. But also my phone too, man. I would need my phone out there. James Carter asks, which WrestleMania 35? Where should WrestleMania 35 be? Chicago. Why not? Need one over here. It would be nice to drive 30 minutes to Dan Marina or to the stadium. That'd be badass. Brock Allen asks, who do you believe WWE should sign? I think WWE should, just bring back CM Punk. I know people are gonna be like, dude, he's done, but if sign anybody, CM Punk can pass WWE wrestler for, or okay, you just give me an example. CM Punk and Stone Cold Steve Austin, get them signed, make it happen. WrestleMania 32 would be sold out, but I'd feel like an idiot if there was a WrestleMania 32 and I wasn't able to go, but that ain't gonna happen with CM Punk and his UFC career. Could Triple H fill fill in Vince McMahon's shoes as the supreme of WWE, or will WWE crumble? I think Triple H can do it. You know, NXT is looking to be successful, and that's his creation. But who knows? A lot of people say Vince McMahon's out of touch, but I don't know. I have issues. Says, do you prefer eyeglasses or eye contacts? You know, I went to the eye doctor when I was like 14 or 13, something like that. And I was like, yeah, you know, I'll try contacts. I tried them for like 1 minute, and I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna get glasses. She's like, what? I'm like, I don't want contacts. She's just like, all surprised. She's like, wow, I've been doing this for years, and normally like teenagers your age, they come here and they're like, I can't wait to get rid of my glasses. You know, I don't want glasses anymore. And she's like, you're the first person that just said, forget it. You know, I don't feel like doing this. Because I didn't feel like putting that stuff in my eyes. I was just like, forget it. So I decided to pass on it. And so I guess I would prefer eyeglasses. What do you do for a living besides making YouTube videos? Well, you know, I've been working, you know, at a gas station, you know, just working over there, and I've been thinking about getting into real estate. I'm not really sure yet, but I've been thinking about getting into real estate, taking like some real estate stuff. Really like real estate, like land, houses, you know, flipping and selling, all that kind of stuff, which is pretty cool. Really interesting. Um, and let's see, who do you think should be pushed to the main roster from NXT? Aiden English. Biased answer. Greek Hunter asks, thoughts on Aussie wrestlers coming through? Murphy, Emma, Payton, Rolls. Emma kind of, you know, sucks that she got demoted, but it seems like ever since that whole iPad case incident, she's gone downhill. But I don't know. I would like to see Emma eventually get back to the main roster, because I don't know. I mean, like, did she really steal a $20, $15 case, whatever it may be? I mean, come on, that's pretty low. I don't know. I think it was kind of a misunderstanding. Kalo Dano asks, what was it like meeting Cena? Cena's cool. I met him a few times, and it got to the point where he actually recognized me, so that was kind of cool. So really cool dude, really nice dude. Takes his time. Completely different person from meeting CM Punk. CM Punk is the same dude you see on TV. So yeah. Mr. The Cena John asks, what do you think about Mason Ryan? Steroids. People's Champ asks, why does WWE always use Raw stages for pay-per-views? I know it sucks. You know, me and Jeff complain about it all the time too. So I don't know. I mean, I would eventually like to see it get changed, but who knows when it's gonna happen. People's Champ asks, why does okay? So People's Champ, thanks for the question, and VG Jiva asks, what do you think about John Cena's claim that there should be WrestleMania outside of America? Would be crazy to see that happen, but do I ever see that happening? I don't think so. Maybe like a SummerSlam, but not WrestleMania. Are there any places around the world that you'd want to live in? California. I like California. If I had a nice house in California, it'd be cool to live out there. Wicked X Wednesday asks, what are your thoughts on NXT now, and are they that they are moving up a lot of their top superstars? It's cool to see, you know, wrestlers start from NXT and then eventually, you know, randomly show up on Raw. But I think it's good. I think it's positive for everybody. And who do you see making a main event roster debut soon? I would like to see Samoa Joe, but I don't know about that happening anytime soon. Hopefully Samoa Joe up to or Raw would be cool. So who knows? And Cesaro for president. Yeah, Cesaro. I hope Cesaro gets pushed though, for real though. You know, it'd be cool to see Cesaro, you know, go to the top. You know, I don't know. I remember he was just cutting like a bad, like he was. It was like he like ever since Vince McMahon said something about his mic skills, he like completely like botched. I thought they were gonna be going with the character where he would like be botching all these lines and stuff, but I guess it was just him legit, you know, botching the promo lines. Something about inside this ring, inside the four screen. I don't know. It was something really stupid that was really funny. Random WWE 1043 asks, how about them Cowboys, Kev? Still think they're winning the Super Bowl? Haha, go Steelers. I put a $10 bet in for the Steelers to win the Super Bowl, and it'll pay out like $150. It was just like a random bet. What if you were given the option to fly out but wouldn't have your legs anymore? Would you do it? If you were given the option to fly but wouldn't have your legs to do it, wouldn't have my legs anymore, dude. I would say forget that, man. You know, because once you lose something, you really regret. I don't know, but flying would be cool, but losing my legs, forget that. If you had the opportunity to drink water that has 30% of the chance of killing you, and if you live in a if you had an opportunity to drink water that has a 30% chance of killing you, and if you live, you get $1 billion, would you drink the water? Yes. Thanks for the questions, man. Bryce Duhan asks, who do you think deserves to be brought up from NXT the most? I'd like to see Aiden English, biased answer, but he's been there for a while. I think he was like one of the first FCW homegrown talents. So Aiden English. Heel Muirhead asks, what is the match that you were so excited to watch live in person but just was a letdown? It was, I think it was an Undertaker match that was just bad. It was Undertaker and Brock Lesnar. It was bad. One of those WrestleMania. Not Undertaker, Brock Lesnar. What am I thinking? It was some Undertaker match. It was not good. Like it was, like he just looked bad in the match. I remember the guy just could not carry him. I don't know, CM Punk, Lesnar. I don't know if it was Bray Wyatt, Undertaker. It was just not good. Something with Undertaker was just not good. I remember that. Okay, let's see. Alex, where did I leave off? Alex Ryan. Live. Okay, this guy said live in person. Live in person, I don't know. I thought like any match you honestly watch live in person, you actually kind of get excited for it. But I'm gonna go with the same, regular answer. Alex Ryan asks, if you could go to a Raw or SmackDown in any city that you haven't been to, which would you go to? Probably L.A. or Philly. Good crowds, or New York. Like a Madison Square Garden would be cool for a pay-per-view. But yeah, let's see. Alex, and your second question was, who should be the next WWE champion? Well, it was going to be Roman Reigns, but I honestly think Roman Reigns has been screwed so many times that he should be the next champion. So Beat New 3000 asks, what was better, having your sign kissed by Christy Hemme or Bully Ray tearing up your other sign? Bully Ray tearing up the other sign, that was the best. Bully Ray is the man. He even watched that day in life video, which is pretty cool. So Bully Ray. And any wrestlers that legit scared you throughout all of your years watching wrestling? Undertaker when I was growing up, without a doubt. Or Viscera. Oh my god. Viscera always scared the shit out of me. Angie Madris asks, what was your favorite DX moment? Probably taking that tank WCW. That was cool. Claudio Villa asks, choose me, please. Good luck in the contest. Gregor Clegane asks, what would you think of a fantasy match team of Goldust, Stardust, and Bastion Booger versus Oddities? Bastion Booger rules. I don't know any of those guys, or the second half at least. Those are some classic wrestlers. Well, Goldust and Stardust, I would say, only two I know is Goldust and Stardust. I guess I can't really say Oddities. I just Google one of them. Dudes, dang, one of them passed away in 2010. I don't know. I guess I would have to know who they were. The other half would know who they were. But hey, any match is really good that you watch in person. If you're there in person, you could be at a Raw event. People will be like, man, that Raw show sucked, that pay-per-view sucked, whatever. But when you're there, it's a different story. So yeah. Henry the Great asks, Daniel Bryan never gets medically cleared to wrestle. What role in WWE NXT would you put him in? I don't know. I heard he wanted to be maybe like I could see him honestly become like a trainer or something. Train other wrestlers. But who knows? That would suck. That'd be a big hit for WWE in my opinion. Mario Colgleary asks, if you could bring back ECW or WCW, which one would you bring back? ECW, if it was really hardcore, that'd be badass. Or WCW, if it would compete on Monday nights. Just so there can be competition, you know what I mean? Like, you would want competition. It's both companies will want to better themselves if there's competition. They got to compete. So, yeah. Brian Rodriguez asks, Hey Kevin, do you think it would be a good idea to debut Sami Zayn through a Rumble? Yeah, definitely. I don't know if he was in, you know, he was on the roster like at one point, but now he just like went MIA. So bring him back through a Rumble. Sean Funk, favorite tag team stable in history. Love the Hardy Boys, love Dudley Boys, love Edge and Christian. Stable, I would say maybe Nation of Domination. Love Nation of Domination. Berto 007, 1000, Rob. If you could put Kevin Owens' head on the line against a former Intercontinental champion, who would it be? And would you rather win a trip to Hawaii or win a free laptop? I would take the trip to Hawaii. Laptops aren't that much nowadays, anyways. They're pretty cheap nowadays too. And former IC champion, I'd put Kevin Owens against Ken Shamrock. That'd be pretty funny. So yeah, thanks for the question, man. Velocity asks, do you think Jeff will ever get on Survivor? I think so. I think he has a good chance. If he keeps sending applications, you can get on. Infamous Saint asks, who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? Also, do you watch college football, and who is your top 4 in college football playoffs? Super Bowl, I'm going to go with the Steelers. I really think the Steelers are going to win it all. With the Patriots, how they've been getting screwed, I think the Steelers can win it all. Big Ben can stay healthy. I think they can win it all. And top in college football, I don't watch college football, but if I had to pick a team to win it all, I think it's going to be Clemson. It's going to win it all. Dom Terracas asks, do you watch Dashi X on YouTube? I haven't heard of that before. There's so many YouTube channels, so many. What's your favorite comedy movie? Dumb and Dumber. PS4 or Xbox One? I'm going to go with PS4. 57 asks, what do you like better, chubby or skinny chicks? Honestly, I don't care. I guess it's more like personality matters. If somebody's annoying or something, then you're not going to like being around them. Favorite part of the year, summertime, without a doubt. Jordan Lott asks, will the Sting versus Taker match at WrestleMania ever take place? If not, who do you want to see Sting against Pummelwall? The question is Sting going to be medically cleared, to wrestle again? I'm not sure. I was hearing something about like he couldn't, I don't know, something like he couldn't wrestle, some kind of rumor. I don't know. It's probably all bullshit, but who knows? And he also asked, if I had to buy a cologne, what would you suggest? All right, so let me see. If you're gonna buy a cologne, let me tell you something right now. All right, so when I was in Vegas, like I put like a bunch of sprays of this on. Put a bunch of spray of this on. Let me show you what the cologne is. Creed Aventus. I gotta get a bigger bottle. This is a small bottle, very small bottle, but it's actually lasted me over a year. And this cologne is pretty pricey, but you can't get this at no JCPenney's, no Macy's. You gotta get this from Nordstrom or the actual Creed site itself. So, like I said, when I was in Vegas, put a bunch of spray of this on. Went to the club out there. And, actually, like, the clubs out there will get hot for you. Like, you'll start sweating and stuff, because it's, like, so many people in there and everything. And then we go to a strip club after, and, I remember, like, it wasn't just, like, one, like, girl telling you, like, oh, you smell good. But, like, it was every single one. I think it was, like, actually, like, out of 10, 8 out of 10 said they liked it. And I've worn other colognes, and I haven't gotten compliments like that. But this stuff smells good, man. Like, this, I don't really like colognes, but this stuff freaking smells good. It's called Creed Aventus. Go get this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, this stuff smells good. And really, really good. Like this stuff smells so good. Like, let me tell you a quick story. I was at a strip club. Like, this is my second night there. Me and my cousin went there too many times. And I was talking to this other girl and my other cousin. We were having some drinks at the table. And this other girl from the other night comes up to me. I didn't recognize her. She's just like, hey, I saw you the other night. I'm like, oh, hey. She's like, yeah, you're the one that smelled really good. And like a lot of them would ask, what is it? What cologne is it? It's not going to just tell you, it smells good. They'll tell you it smells good and what cologne is it. You want to get some compliments, dude, get this cologne because I guarantee you nobody's wearing this cologne. It's a pricey cologne. Don't get no Chanel cologne. Don't get no cologne, like, you know what I mean? No Polo. That stuff all sucks, man. Get this cologne. You want to smell freaking good? Get this damn cologne. Give a couple neck sprays, spray on your wrist. Don't ever rub it. And I'm telling you, man, every time I wear this cologne, I get complimented at least once. At least once. smells freaking good. So Jordan, get that cologne, man, and let me know how you like it. So I'm expecting you to get that now. Hopefully I just sold the Creed bottle, but yeah, man, it smells freaking good. I don't like colognes, but that cologne does it. And speaking of Vegas, Pure Legacy Access, funniest story from Vegas. You know, some stuff we just gotta keep there. Like I got a really, really funny story, but I just cannot spill it, man. I cannot spill it. I wish I could, but I just can't. So, you know, I talk about some stuff from Vegas, I just cannot. DML Banger Videos asks, would you ever compete in a demolition derby? Is that like where the big trucks are like running over? You know, I would love to do that one day, but that shit's dangerous as hell, man. If I had the right equipment, you know, all the safety stuff, where I'm not gonna like break my neck, hell yeah, I would do that. George Cage asks, hey, my question is, do you think Kurt Angle will come to WWE? You know, which sucks. I just heard that he retired, and we still want to see a house tour video. Yeah, this is the second time somebody says house tour. Fourth time overall somebody wants to see a house tour. I don't know. I will do something. I'll do something. I'll do like a room tour eventually, and then maybe if people like that, I'll do a house tour. I don't know. Like me going to Jeff's house or something. I don't know. I'll do something in the future. Mr. Dropkick86 says, do you watch any indies? I do not. James Marconi asks, would you ever go to a New York live event at a Madison Square Garden or even Barclays Center because they are having 2016-27 SummerSlam? I don't think so. You know, I always heard bad stuff about like New York area, like with, I don't know. I would love to visit it, but just, I don't know. You know what I mean? Would be cool to go with Times Square and stuff, but just don't know. I can see myself going to Philly for like a pay-per-view instead. WWE fan 2124 asks, is one person getting both of them, or you get? Oh, so he's talking about this. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different prizes for each person. Slipknot 95959595 asks, do you think Cesaro is WWE champion or Survivor Series? My bold prediction is no. I think it's gonna be Sheamus. Josh Hughes asks, if pay-per-view came over to the UK, would you consider traveling over for it? Probably not, dude. I think the UK, like, you know, just international flights would just like be like a killer. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta get a passport and all that stuff, and who knows how long it is. So I don't know. Probably not. 90s Nickelodeon 101 asks, dang, dude has a picture of all that. Who will leave WrestleMania 32 as WWE World Heavyweight Championship? I'm gonna go with Roman Reigns or Dean Ambrose. Brandon Martin asks, what is your favorite WWE diva? Currently, Sasha Banks. Do you think the Chicago Bulls are winning the seventh NBA title? I think the Chicago Bulls got a good chance this year. Are you planning to go to the Chicago Bulls game in the future? Hopefully. I don't know yet. I haven't been to one in years. Let's see. One sec, guys. Let me just scroll up. Damn, we got a lot of freaking questions left. Alright. Okay. TKO Kosenko asks, are you planning on going to a WrestleMania in the near future? 33 would be definitely a plan. So hopefully 33. Christian Sanchez asks, if you could meet one celebrity, past or present, who would it be? Past or present, maybe, like, I would like to meet The Rock. I'm going to consider somebody outside of wrestling, you know, that's currently outside of wrestling. Would be The Rock. You know, I want to meet The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, but an actor and stuff, probably The Rock. And, you know, good luck in the giveaway. You said you hope you win the giveaway. So Tyler Slager asks, what's the best airlines to use while flying, and have you had any bad experience on a plane? Fly United. I think United's the best. What kind of car are you thinking about getting? And what's your ideal payment from a car payment each month? Audi S4, I don't know. It really depends on how much a down payment is. And you said, I think WWE should go to the United Center for one event instead of All-Star Arena. What do you think? Well, I always thought about that too, but I guess they got like some kind of like good, you know, contract or, you know, relationship with All-Star Arena for so many years, and I think they want to get out. They don't want to be in Chicago because of the taxes and stuff. Because the Chicago taxes are horrible. And do you think it's annoying WWE has the same stupid pay-per-view sets that are for Raw? And do you think they should get a new set because it's too big? Yeah, you know, a lot of people said this now in under the comments complaining about the stage. I think the stage should definitely get changed, for pay-per-views, but I guess it's like something with budgets or something. Who knows? So yeah. And Mo Rita asks, "How's life? Life is good, man. Life is good. Can't complain." So I'm gonna take a break, guys. I gotta go take a piss. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna edit the video. All right, guys. So we're back. Pretty much took a break, and then I was like, I'm gonna finish up later. Me and Jeff ended up going to the casino, and then I came home and just straight up knocked out. So let's get back into the Q&A. Let's finish this up. Minimi WWE Rocks asks, "What are your predictions for WrestleMania 32? Triple threat match. This is gonna be my main event guess. Triple threat match. Rollins, Reigns, and Ambrose for the title. That's my main event guess. And I'm hoping for some kind of good Lesnar storyline with Paul Heyman leading up, whatever it is. I just hope it's good, good promos and all that stuff, and that's all I can hope for that. So we'll see where that leads. But yeah. And what's your favorite candy? I'm gonna go with Twix. Are you going to Mania by yourself or with your friend? Well, 32, I was gonna plan. It was originally me and Jeff, and then Jeff said he had his cousin's wedding, and I was like thinking like I should just go by myself. And I plan on getting me a car, and it's gonna be right around that time when WrestleMania is, and I want to put a big down payment on the car, and so I'll just skip 32, go to 33. 33 will be driving distance. Minnesota, be cool to go to Mall of America and stuff. So we'll see where that goes. Mo FX Elites asks, "Who's your favorite wrestler of all time?" I'm gonna go with Steve Austin. How old were you when you lost your virginity? No comment. Disturbed Violently asks, "How long have you been watching WWE or wrestling in general?" I've been watching it, I want to say, since 97, 98, something like that. Started like, just being around my cousins, seeing them watch it, and just, got into it, being around them. They had it on TV all the time, and just started watching it from then on. But took a break, from like 2006 to like 2009. I just completely stopped. I think it was like 2006 or 2007. I just stopped until like 2010 and got back into it. So yeah. And you also ask, what is your favorite type of pay-per-view in WWE? Hell in a Cell, like the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, I guess you can call it now, or Elimination Chamber, like a big pay-per-view, like a special kind of match pay-per-view like that. That's what I really enjoy. So thanks for the question, Justin. Benjamin Villarreal asks, "I want both pictures." So good luck, man. Hope you get it. Joseph Gibbs says he's in. Travis Hamish asks, "Were you surprised Alberto Del Rio came back?" Actually, I was. I was actually really surprised that he came back. Didn't expect it to happen so soon. I thought maybe like, be like another year or two. But hey, glad he's back. More wrestlers, the better. Ian Stover asks, what is your favorite?" Or I think he meant who's your favorite wrestler you met? John Cena, Ryback, Sheamus, all really cool dudes. Really, really down to earth guys. So thanks for the question. Dino Dimitro asks, if you were stuck in a desert, 3 things to bring in life: phone, food, and I don't know, maybe some family, friends, or someone, to keep me busy. Just somebody to talk to, because being by yourself, you're gonna drive yourself crazy. So let's see. Next question, Mr. Hollywood 52485. Okay, my questions are not wrestling related, but they are related. Question number 1: favorite Back to the Future quote. Let's see. Why don't you make like a tree and get out of here, or make like a tree and leave? Like, I love those lines. I'll use those lines all the time. Or uh, what's another one I really like? Hello, anybody home, McFly? Think. I love those lines. And question number 2: which is your favorite one of the trilogy? Out of the 3, I love number 2. I just love number 2. With the whole futuristic, how it is, I love number 2. And question number 3: hoverboard, DeLorean, or a time traveling train? I'm gonna have to go with the DeLorean. I love the DeLorean. Every time I see it, I always gotta take pictures. Just, man, love it. So yeah, Back to the Future. If you guys haven't found out, I love Back to the Future. Favorite movie. One movie I could watch every day, not get sick of it. WWE stuff asks, how did you first get into WWE? You know, growing up, or all my cousins watched it with them, got into it like that. What's your favorite sport? I'm gonna say to watch or play. I like basketball. You know, basketball's fun. Who was the best U.S. championship ever in your opinion, and why? Uh, Best U.S. champion. I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to go with John Cena, you know, for that. You know, he has. I mean, like if I really think, maybe I'll think about somebody else, but off the top of my head, I'm gonna go with Cena. Uh, Yaritza Mendoza asked, "Will you attend Mania 32?" No, it sucks. Explained it earlier in the video why. Awesome GOL. Who in WWE would you like to have a match with right now? Kevin Owens. Fan of Pop-Tarts? If so, what's your favorite flavor? The other day I actually had it was like double chocolate or something, or double fudge, something like that. It was pretty good, of Pop-Tarts. And what is your favorite title design in wrestling history? / favorite wrestler to hold that title? Favorite title design, I'm gonna have to go with the Globe, the Attitude Era belt. Stone Cold Steve Austin holding that. You know, that was my favorite title. That's one title I wish I could own with the WWF logo on it. Would have been pretty cool, but yeah, that's one title I really like, is that Globe one. The Attitude Era Championship belt. Badass. Or the Hardcore title. I love the Hardcore title. Poland's best in the world asks, how tall are you? I'm about 6'2", 6'3". I'm not sure exactly. Very random question. Okay. Thanks for the question. Chris Sullivan asks, how would you book Seth Rollins' return? I would do something with, I don't know, you know, there's so many ways you could probably do it, but I would probably do something along the angle of like coming out of the crowd or something, just something like that. You know, just, I don't know who's going to be champion. You know, I would like to see, you know, either Ambrose or Reigns champion by the time Rollins, you know, comes back. I don't know, but hopefully we can see Rollins at WrestleMania. That's the thing, and my guess is he's going to be in the main. He's going to be in the main event, triple threat match. Are you excited the Dolphins are going to win the Super Bowl? I don't think so, buddy. I don't think they got a chance. Oh shoot! I accidentally clicked off. One sec, guys. Oh shoot! Gotta read. By the way, I'm not editing any of this. Forget editing. I am not editing. Only time I'll edit a video is a day in the life video. Q&A videos, you guys are gonna see me shoot straight off the top. I know a lot, like you'll watch some Q&A videos, like every single question is edited, because some people just want to make sure it's like perfect and stuff. But dude, you know, it's nothing better than uncut. So Chris Sullivan's question: if you could live inside of one movie, which one would it be? Back to the Future Part 2. In the future, 2015. That doesn't seem like the 2015 that I saw back in, you know, 10 years ago when watching that movie. So thanks for the question, Chris Sullivan. He also did hashtag Kevin for president. So thank you. Pro Epicness asks, who do you think should be the next WWE champ? You know, I'd like to see, you know, either Ambrose or Roman Reigns. You know, one of them deserve it. Generic Luchador, cool dude, makes videos as well. Who was the nicest wrestler you've met, and who was the biggest asshole? Nicest wrestler, you know, like it's like kind of like a tie between Cena, Ryback, and Sheamus. Biggest asshole, I'm just gonna go with Rey Mysterio. I love throwing Rey Mysterio under the bus, but you know, it wasn't that bad. But I'm gonna say he's the biggest asshole. Jacob Boeing asks, who do you think is the next WWE World Heavyweight Champion? Well, this is 3 weeks ago, so my bad. I'm gonna go ahead and guess Sheamus. After this one, though, I'll guess it's gonna be Roman Reigns. Peter Nikias asks, pay-per-view look forward to every year except for WrestleMania? Royal Rumble. I love the Royal Rumble. The countdown. Just see who's going to be coming out. That's the best. So yeah, thanks for the question. Shane Koluski asks, do you think Cesaro and Kid will reunite when Kid returns? I'd like to see it happen. You know, the tag team, I got the shirt, the Cesaro Kid shirt, even though when I bought it, like the next week it goes on like clearance. So yeah, I'd like to see them come back. Diego Martinez asks, who is a wrestler you'd love to meet? I'm going to go with Stone Cold Steve Austin, even though he's not active. That's one guy I want to meet. Mysterio Stone Cold asks, do you think that WWE should bring WrestleMania or another pay-per-view to the UK? I don't know about WrestleMania, but I can see them doing another pay-per-view. Just do like a live one where it's like 3 a.m. on a weekend. people will be able to watch. If they don't got work or school or anything, I think that could work out. But yeah, I'd like to see that. UK does have the best crowds, even though it sucks. Even though it sucks when they have Raws there because they edited it. The UK crowd's funny as hell. I heard they were chanting "Fat Bastard" at Big Show or something. Somebody was telling me that, and I just couldn't stop laughing. So gotta love the UK crowd. Pats Nation 100 asks, do you follow any other sports fed wrestling? I've been actually getting into baseball, football, basketball. I actually can really watch anything besides golf. And I enjoy watching sports. And I see you're a Patriots fan. The Patriots got straight up robbed by the Broncos this past Monday, or yeah, I think it was Monday Night Football, Monday night or Sunday night. I think it was. I don't know. I forgot what it was, but Patriots got straight up robbed. Porter Knighton asks, favorite WWE event you have attended? Payback in June. The best when we went backstage. I gotta re-upload that video. Jay Bird, Jay Cush asks, favorite NBA team and player? Bulls, and currently favorite player, even though he's not that active all the time, Paul Pierce. I love Paul Pierce. Even I like Joakim Noah, but I like Paul Pierce a lot. So yeah, thanks for the question. Jacob Bowling asks, what's your favorite time of the year? I'm gonna go with summertime. Love the summertime. Chris Poncio asks, are you going to WrestleMania 32? What was your favorite WrestleMania? Not going to WrestleMania 32. I explained that earlier. My favorite WrestleMania, I don't know if I have an exact favorite yet because, when I was younger, I didn't get to watch, like some of the WrestleManias I didn't get to watch live or I can't really remember them that good. But I mean, like favorite WrestleMania, I don't want to say I have one yet, even though I think my favorite WrestleMania is gonna be the one I actually attend. So, probably would have been 32. No matter how bad the show will come off on TV to other people, like they can say it'd be the worst WrestleMania, but if I'm there, I'm gonna think it's the best WrestleMania for me. So favorite WrestleMania, I'm gonna hold off on that. But thanks for the question, Chris. Miguel MP22 asks, favorite TNA pay-per-view? I like the Slammiversaries, even though I didn't really get to watch TNA that long. Slammiversary, I know the Bound for Glory is like the WrestleMania, but I think it was the Slammiversary with Bully Ray. I think it was Bully Ray and Sting. I watched it at the Square Circle. That was entertaining. I believe it was it was Slammiversary. Bully Ray and Sting, and he just started ripping off all the mats. He did a pile driver on Sting. It was good. It was at the Squared Circle. Terrell was there. It was a full house in there. It was nice watching it. So that was really fun. Daryl Carter asks, besides Finn Balor, which NXT talent would you move up to the main roster right now? Samoa Joe. I think Samoa Joe should be on the main roster. Tyler Slager says, don't you love Seth Rollins' demon entrance? Don't you agree the best part of his entrance is when they pan around the WWE logo and then pan towards the stage when the beat hits? Yeah, I mean, his song is pretty badass. Love Seth Rollins' theme song. Hopefully we get to see him back soon. Connor Oldcorn asks, push, keep, fire. Neville, Breeze, and Cesaro. Push Cesaro, keep Neville, fire Breeze. I know a lot of people like Breeze, but it's a push, keep, fire. The Truth Vlog asks, are you doing a WrestleMania? Are you going to WrestleMania 32 next year? No, it sucks I'm not, but 33 is the plan. It sucks, but I don't know. Stone Cold Steve Austin's not wrestling. I thought Steve Austin was going to be wrestling. He gets Texas, but guess not. The Angry Mark asks, should Cesaro play a gimmick, and if so, what gimmick would you give him? I thought they were going to be doing that whole speech botch gimmick where he just can't cut promos, but as for a gimmick, I'm not sure, man. That's something they got to come up with good for him, or actually him come up with one for himself. I think those are the best ones when a wrestler can come up for a gimmick for himself. And he also asks, thoughts on the Chicago Bears and Cubs. Who are your favorite players from those teams? Well, I'm not a Bears fan. I like the Cubs. The Cubs, one of my favorite players. I'm gonna go with. Let's see. I liked Austin Jackson. Even though he's not big, I think it was Austin Jackson. I like Austin Jackson. I know he's clutch. Or Schwarber. Sometimes they come out clutch, but Schwarber was pretty. I mean, in the playoffs, he was just pretty much a fail in the outfield, man. That guy just completely killed him in the outfield. So I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with him. But yeah, Bears. Jay Cutler, because he always screws up and ends up with another team win. Or actually, Alex Brown. If you know who Alex Brown is, I know he's not on the Bears anymore, but I saw him at the Raw like 6 months ago or something. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, thanks for the question. Jay Sean Brown asks, what would you do if Santa turned heel and went back to the Doctor of Thugonomics and he retired as a heel? You never know. A heel could be coming back to Doctor of Thugonomics. I don't know. I don't know if he'd be a heel like that. But I can see it happening eventually when when there's a new guy that takes over the company. Mark Coddington asks, what do you make of the way Sasha is being booked at the moment of Raw? I know people are complaining that the way she's being booked or something. I haven't been watching the Raw. I didn't get to watch the last Raw. So I don't know. I mean, hopefully they don't ruin her. Hopefully she can. That's my favorite, like I said earlier, and hopefully they just let her be her. And I think that's honestly the best. WWE best kind of character is somebody that can just be themselves. Look at CM Punk. Look at how successful he was. And yeah, I mean those are just the best characters in my opinion. So just keep up the good work. Hopefully see you over in the UK for a tour. Yeah, that'd be cool to go to the UK. So yeah, thanks for the question, Mark. GTS, do you have a car? I drive an SUV, but I plan, like I said, I'd like to get a car, brand new car, or I don't know, by summertime, early summertime, or end of the winter. So yeah, thanks for the question, GTS. Brandon Boyd asks, what are your thoughts on Finn Balor being brought up to the main roster? I think he deserves to be on the main roster spot. He was a big name in Japan wrestling, even though I never watched it. So I saw his entrances. His entrances are pretty badass. Those pay-per-view entrances. So I'd like to see him on the main roster as a permanent spot. RVD Seth ECW King asks, if you could do the Shield 2.0, who would you have? I don't know. I thought CM Punk was going to be the leader of the Shield, but I guess not. Even though I see your picture of CM Punk too. I don't know. I'd probably go with, let's see, probably CM Punk. Actually, well, if you probably want active wrestlers. So let's go with maybe like a Cesaro, Samoa Joe, and Samoa Joe, and like let's see, maybe like who would be the third person? Third person for that. I think you would need somebody that's a little bit of a veteran. Maybe that'd be John Cena's heel turn right there. John Cena would be the third person. I don't know. So yeah, thanks for the question. Mark Filoria asks, favorite Undertaker match? Probably the Undertaker. Favorite, well, for me, live event. I'm gonna say Undertaker versus Kane. Night of Champions 2011, I believe, or Night of Champions 2011 or 2010. I keep forgetting which one it was. But that was the Undertaker Kane match, and I was there for that. It was pretty cool. So just me being there live in person, that's one match that sticks out for me. So thanks for the question, Mark. Mario Vazano asks, do you have a job? If so, what do you do? Working at a gas station right now, and yeah, I don't know. I've just been working, thinking about maybe eventually in the long run getting a degree in real estate or a real estate license. I heard those just like a 40-hour class or something. So I don't know. I enjoy real estate, so we'll see where that goes. Mary Rodriguez asks, have you ever smoked a cigarette? I've tried before. Would you ever consider reviewing a movie or baking on your channel? I've thought about, reviewing like a pay-per-view or something. As for a movie, I'm not too sure yet. Maybe if it's like something like wrestling related or, something like that. Like maybe if there was like a Chris Benoit movie or something that I heard they were supposed to be making. I'm not sure whatever happened to that, if it ever got scrapped. Baking on your channel, honestly, I hate cooking or baking. Do you like ABBA? I'm not even sure what that is. Let's see. Swedish pop group formed in Stockholm in 1972. Never even heard of it till now. I just Googled it really quick. Yeah, thanks for the question. Appreciate it. Rick below asks, I just probably botched your name, but this is a cool dude, my conservative friend. Sorry for the late question, as I had been ill, so I hope you're feeling better by now. This was 3 weeks ago. Do you think JBL should be either alone with Ron Simmons as part of as part of the APA or both in the Hall of Fame. So how should JBL go into the Hall of Fame? I think he should be as you know he did get to the top with his whole limousine. JBL, you just being just the redneck, kicking Mexicans out of the board or whatever that was. I don't know. I think he was successful both as he was a champion. So you really cannot look back on that and say he was not successful. APA was great. Loved that. Loved those backstage segments during the Attitude Era. I think it should be both. Both in the Hall of Fame. Ever thought about doing a baseball or football day in the life video? Yeah, I mean, if I had a chance to go to an event or football or basketball, I was thinking about actually doing one for a Bulls game. I was about to go to a Bulls game last year, but I didn't go, and I was gonna do one for that. But yeah, if time comes for it, honestly, like my worst nightmare. I swear to God, I still have these kind of dreams. Like it's so weird. I'll have a dream that I'm at like an event or something, or like me and Jeff are going to an event. I get to an event and I pull out my camera. My camera's like low battery, and normally when I go to events, I'll have like 4 spare batteries with me just so I can toss in my camera, so my camera will never die. And I realized, oh, my batteries aren't even with me. And I got 20% of my camera, and my last option is recording off my phone, and I don't want to record off my phone. So always, but it's always on my mind to do a day in the life. What do you think of the first 4 GOP presidential primary debates so far, and who is your choice for in 2016 for president? I don't know. It's too really still early. We still got about a year, but I don't know anybody but Hillary Clinton. I like Cruz. Trump. Even though Trump comes out way too strong sometimes. Rubio's good. Just one of those guys. As long as anybody but Hillary Clinton. Don't want Hillary Clinton in there. Cathal Page asks, would you go to Ireland? I would love to visit Ireland. That'd be pretty damn cool. What age are you? 22. Do you still watch WWE? I do, but I haven't been able to watch the live Raws. I still get to watch pay-per-views live. Raws I just catch up on and stuff, so kind of sucks. But what can you do? Asher Del Brate asks, what got you into wrestling? Just being around my cousins, growing up, was pretty cool. Just being around them always having wrestling on TV, always talking about it, just got into. There's no way you could just it's something like that. That's there's no way of escaping that. You just pretty much get forced into it. Once you get forced into it, you really enjoy it. Satisfaction. Who's your favorite wrestler of all time? Steve Austin, without a doubt. All right, Tom Ridgway. Do you like girls? Yeah, I mean, I like girls more than I like guys, so I'm not gay. Do you have a girlfriend? No. Do you have a video game console? I had the PS3. I don't even know what the hell happened to it. I honestly got a PS3. This was when PS4 wasn't even out. Got a PS3, plugged it in, played Gran Turismo or something for 2 days, turned it off, and it was honestly just sitting there for years. I did not turn it on again. I bought WWE 13 with CM Punk on the cover. Just because CM Punk was on the cover, I bought it. I didn't play it once. Not even once. I swear to God, I didn't even play it once. I think I turned it on one time just to take a picture of a Brock Lesnar CM Punk match preview for Night of Champions, just to make it a thumbnail or something, and that was about it. I did not play that game once. Who is the nicest, or you said, will you ever pick up PS4, Xbox One, or Wii? Probably, I don't know, probably in the future if I want to get a game, but just not into those consoles. Who was the nicest wrestler you've met? It's going to be a tie. I'm going to say with Sheamus, Ryback, and Cena. Who was the biggest dick of wrestler you've met? I'm going to have to throw Rey Mysterio under the bus. I'm sorry, Ray. Will you rather eat 3 Diablo burgers from Carl's or kiss a guy in the mouth? Dude, I took on the 4 Horsemen. Don't ask me if I can eat 3 Diablo burgers. I could probably put down I don't even know what Diablo burgers look like, but I could probably put those things down. Go watch my day in the life 4 Horsemen, man. I put those some bitches down, man. I think I finished that burger, but I couldn't finish those fries, man. One thing about that damn burger from Squirt Circle, they trenched that thing in barbecue sauce, man. It was freaking nasty, dude. I remember I got home and I was just man, I'm never eating another burger in my life after that. And the fries were so salty. It was just man. I remember the ride home was the worst. Oh god, I just hate thinking about that. But yeah, Gil Kim was there. Gil Kim saw me taking on the challenge. So that was funny. Am I ever gonna do our food challenge? Hell no, dude. Hell no. So thanks for the question, Tom. Brandon, or let's see, where the hell? Okay, so yeah, thanks for the question, Tom. Oh, okay. Somebody asked again, who's your favorite wrestler of all time? Brandon Glasspool asks, who's your favorite wrestler ever? Stone Cold Steve Austin. Aiden Bailey asks, who is your favorite WWE superstar? Currently, I'm gonna have to go with Bubba Ray Dudley. Just great to see him back. WWE Fan 04 asks, "Hi, I'm WWE Fan 04. Hi, WWE Fan 04. I think you're the best YouTuber ever, and I hope I win this. But good luck to everybody. You win, man. You're the winner already. Thanks for that. I appreciate that. You're the winner. You get both prizes. I'm just kidding. Good luck, man. Hope you win too." Uh, German Garcia asks, "Favorite Mania moment?" Uh, I don't know. I don't really have one. I think my favorite Mania moment's gonna be the one when I'm there. But I'm just gonna go with Brock Lesnar breaking the streak just because it was all over freaking social media everywhere. Like that was just the one thing. Like my cousins that stopped watching wrestling even asked me about that kind of stuff. So I'm just gonna go with that. Undertaker streak getting broken just because it could show you that it's not all predictable. It really isn't all predictable. Ben B Gaming asks, "What's your favorite WWE match?" Uh, Favorite match I've ever I've watched. I'm gonna have to go with CM Punk versus John Cena, even though I wasn't there. I'm gonna say that's my favorite match. Just so much build up, so much great build up to that match. It just made you want to watch it. So thanks for the question, Ben. RKO VER Entertainment. Who is your favorite wrestler of all time and current favorite wrestler? Steve Austin and Bubba Ray Dudley. So thanks for the question, man. Josh Keogh. Hey Kevin, first off, I wanted to say thank you for the awesome wrestling videos and helping people like myself who live in Australia and would never be able to make it to Monday night. Hey man, that's the one thing I love. I love reading comments like that. That's pretty cool. Sharing experiences, people like the backstage. Like that's the one thing that pisses me off is the backstage video got taken down, but I got to share that video with 300. It was like 55,000 people. 355,000 people watched that video. That was pretty damn cool. It was pricey going backstage. But I'm glad I got to record it, dude. I'm glad I didn't get caught. A lot of people bitch like, why did you have the camera facing the floor? First off, I mean, like, I don't even respond to those kind of comments because when I was walking in there, that guy was like, the tour guide was like to me, don't take pictures of anything I don't know you're taking pictures of. Like he literally told me and Jeff that, you know what I mean? Like I was like, when I was walking in, I had my camera out, I was about to record. This dude's like, just don't take pictures. He didn't even want me taking pictures of the ring because he had so much people breaking gimmicks in the ring. Like Rusev was talking to Big E, and they had a match that night. I got that in the video, but they took it down. But that's whatever. So I'm glad I could share the experiences with you. But anyways, you said my question is, what's the best part about living in such a famous wrestling town, Chicago? Well, it's cool that everything's always close. I don't live in the city itself, but it's a huge perk. Everything's close. There's always big events around here. I can go to Milwaukee, which is about 2 hours away for SmackDowns and stuff. Cheap tickets to SmackDown. So it's nice. Even though the weather sucks here in the wintertime, but what can you do? So yeah, it's definitely nice. A lot of stuff's always around here. So appreciate the question, Josh. Undertaker's Legend fan asks, do you collect WWE relics? Which is a piece of ring-worn clothing by wrestlers? So this is something I want to show. I don't know if a lot of people know I have this, but let me pull it out really quick. This is something I have, and I actually forgot I had this. Other than the R-Truth shirt I have already. Other than the R-Truth shirt I have already that he threw me. Not many people know I have this. It's pretty cool. Maybe I'll get it framed eventually. But do you guys remember, I think it was WrestleMania 27 or 28? I'm not sure. But can any of you guys guess whose shirt this is. Team Teddy. WrestleMania 28. Yep. So this right here is Eve. You guys remember Eve? This is her shirt. She got it. So that's pretty cool. I have Eve's WrestleMania 28 Team Teddy shirt, even though I was rooting for Team Johnny. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Finally get to show it. You know, I mean, I know I made a video on it a long time ago, but there's a lot of people back then that weren't subscribed to me. I think that was when I had like a couple hundred subscribers. So yeah, I got the Eve Team Teddy shirt. Pretty cool. That's when she kicks Zack Ryder right in the balls. So, yeah. So thanks for the question, Undertaker Large Fan. There you go. That's the piece of item. YouTube Master J asks, what is your favorite WWE theme song in TNA? I like Mickie James' song just because she sang it. WWE theme song. I'm gonna have to go with, I don't know, maybe WWE theme song. Currently, maybe Cesaro's theme song. I don't know. I actually do like it. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's see. Next question. CM Vids, cool dude, makes videos as well. Goes to the Chicago events over here. Favorite car. I'm gonna go with, you know, I love the Audi S4. I'm gonna have to say Audi S4. That's my one car I want. Do you play Xbox? I do not. Apple or Android? Apple all day. Screw Android, man. So thanks for the question, man. Appreciate it. Mr. Theory Henry 1412 asks, would love a Batista auto. Hey, good luck, man. Hope you get it. Martin Lewis asks, would you ever try British candy? Hey, if I had a chance to get British candy, I would definitely try it. Maybe that's something I should do on video. If somebody's like, if I went there or something, or somebody sent something over here, or I would try it on camera. Hey, just don't poison it, all right? OWA Wrestling Division asks, who do you want to debut next on the main roster, and what are your thoughts on John Cena and Nikki Bella? I'd like to see Samoa Joe on the main roster. And my thoughts on John Cena and Nikki Bella, hey, do whatever makes you happy. If they're happy, hey, maybe they'll get married eventually. Matt M asks, do you think NXT is better than Raw and SmackDown? If so, why? And you said you think NXT is way better. You know, I don't know. I mean, NXT does have some pretty badass matches. I thought NXT was better when Kevin Owens was in there. I love Kevin Owens. I want Kevin Owens to be himself more. That's one guy I think that has the biggest potential in WWE right now. So I don't know. I liked NXT better when Kevin Owens was there. That's all I can say. So yeah, thanks for the question, man. AJ Styles version 1 asks, who do you want to win the Royal Rumble next year? Who do I want to win it? I don't know. You know, just it would really depend. Maybe Cesaro. You know, you never know. But is he going to main event? I can see it being Roman Reigns or Dean Ambrose, something like that. So yeah, thanks for the question. Manuel Molina asks, do you watch any sports? Yeah, I watch, you know, football, baseball, basketball. So yeah, I do watch a lot of stuff. Pax Carnage says, Art, sorry I'm late, and then I hit show more, read more, and his name is John Cena. You know, that thing was blowing up, dude. That thing was all over. So yeah, thanks for the question, and good luck in the contest. Damon Micah asks, what is your favorite indie wrestling promotion? It was PCW, but PCW is out of business now, so it kind of sucks. That was my first one I ever went to, and that was actually my only one I ever went to. And, you know, I was where I met Bret Hart. Daniel, and by the way, Bret Hart, you know, one thing I cannot, I mean, like, I don't know, it's whatever. One thing I can't stand is, dude, you're inside, like, signing autograph stuff. Take off your sunglasses. I can't stand that, dude. I know Jericho does that a lot, but, you know, just take off your sunglasses. You're inside a freaking building. There's no sun. A man named Jordan says, oh, WWE Universe, don't you dare be sour. Clap your hands for the two-time champs and feel the top power. It's a new day. Yes, it is. Are you ready, you think? All right, Jordan is a New Day fan. Give me a hell yeah. So good luck in the contest, Jordan's cool dude. Great guy. Francisco Hernandez says, good video. Thanks. Stanley Gallardo. By the way, this is a good thing I put off the video because these next two wouldn't have been in here. So people were still adding comments. How early do you go to events? I'm really curious because I'm from Chicago too, and I just want to know and try it. Well, if a lot of people always ask me, you know, what time do I got to go to an event to meet wrestlers? I don't do it because it's too early. Me and Jeff do not want to go there that early. Uh, I know I know a few people that go and they get there like at around 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And if you get there around 12 o'clock in the afternoon, you have a good chance you're gonna meet, a couple wrestlers or whatever. But you just get there around 12 o'clock if you want to meet wrestlers. I don't know. I mean, I personally get there. I would like to get there like at around 5 o'clock. Go around the arena, get some trucks, film some good stuff. Meet some people. Get some good people that are just that are dressed up. Just meet a bunch of people. It's cool. So yeah, I get there usually around 5 o'clock when the doors open. I believe at 6:30. It's always nice when it's nice outside. That's the best. Gary Ward asks, "What's your favorite?" This is the last question. What's your favorite piece of merch you currently owned? And he says he's from, uh, or he says Gary from England. So that's pretty cool, man. All the way from England watching the video. It really means a lot. And anyone else from around the world, appreciate you watching the video. Favorite piece of merch? I'm probably just gonna have to go with this Eve. If it's a T-shirt, that, or if it's a poster, I'm gonna have to go with my Payback poster that's signed and framed by a bunch of guys. Really cool, or the title belt I had that's signed by Cena and CM Punk. Just that's my favorite one. I gotta get that framed and hang it up. But yeah, appreciate everybody asking the question. And now I'm gonna do a separate giveaway video. I'm gonna upload these both at the same time. I'm gonna start writing. What I'm gonna do for this giveaway video though is I'm gonna write down everybody's name. I'm gonna show it on video, and gonna just randomize it, and that's how the winners are gonna be chosen. So it's gonna be fair. So I appreciate everybody that dropped a comment. This video is going on for 36 minutes so far. The first one was 2 hours. So we're going on almost 3 hours. That's pretty damn, long. Anybody that watches the video, it's like just watch a Monday Night Raw featuring me and only me. So appreciate whoever watched the video. Drop a comment down below if you watched the whole thing. Freaking means a lot. And don't drop a comment down below saying I didn't answer your question, and I'll probably remember if I did answer or didn't answer your question. So, I'm pretty sure I got everybody in. So, yeah. Appreciate you guys watching, and follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook. I'll have all that stuff down below. And we'll see you guys in the giveaway video.